Orioles host the Cardinals of Muskegon Orchard View in a girls varsity, I should say a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader here at the friendly confines of Hawley Gymnasium. We will also be giving reports on how the boys are doing. Thanks to Michael Lacombe, she'll be giving us updates on how they are faring down at Muskegon Orchard View during their games tonight, both the JV and the varsity. Happy to get this one going here. It was supposed to take place on Friday here. The boys were supposed to be down at Orchard View, the girls playing here at OV. Of course, that one weathered out. The girls did play Saturday against Whitehall. They won that game 49-39. And no school today. I'm not sure if OV had school. I know Ludington didn't have school, but the game is still going on both here and at Muskegon Orchard View. We'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame show sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Scoop Hansen with you, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined by Braden Kronlein, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and also Julia Havman will be our OSN camera woman tonight for both the JV and the varsity basketball game. Sitting in with me tonight for the varsity game, doing color commentary, Ludington Orioles standout in basketball, football, and baseball, Jared Collins. And he will again be doing the color commentary for the varsity game. Taking a look at how the Ludington girls have fared so far this year, the varsity team that is, they evened their record up. They are now 4-4 on the season. The Orioles open up with 2 wins. They defeated Benzie Central 48-11, then defeated Zeeland East 57-37 before falling to Muskegon Reese Puffer 47-24, losing a really hotly contested game to Muskegon Western Michigan Christian 40-37. They then downed arch rival Manistee 72-21 before falling to Heartland in the Motor City Roundball Classic 51-26, and then to West Bloomfield 69-22. Orioles again getting back on the winning side of the ledger on Saturday with a 49-39 victory right here at Hawley against the Whitehall Vikings. Tonight they host the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. We'd like to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. We're about a minute away from the tip-off of this JV game. And I was talking to Braden before we went on the air here, and I think it's even colder in Hawley right now than what it was when we were here Saturday afternoon. I got my Oriole jacket on. I'm glad I brought it with me. And we're getting set here. And right now I'm going to give you the starting lineups. First for the visiting Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. They are coached by Carnisha Kaiser, starting at the point guard, number 3, Peyton Bly. She is a sophomore. The other guard, number 4, Morgan Nelson, a freshman. The center, number 14, that's Jayla Childers. She is a freshman. And the forwards, number 32, Ambry Reddy, a sophomore, and number 34, Cambry Hardy. She is a sophomore. For the Ludington Orioles, who are coached by Dan Mesher, assisted by Jeff Knapp. Starting at the guards, number 30, Ashley Stowe. She is a freshman. And number 15, Hannah Glanville. She is a sophomore. The center for the Orioles, number 42, Maggie Hackert. She is a sophomore. The forwards, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. She is a freshman. And number 35, Sabrina Ramirez. She is a sophomore. Orchard View will be in their cardinal red jerseys, white lettering and white numerals trimmed in black. Ludington in their white jerseys, orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in black. We'd like to thank all the Orchard View fans and all the Oriole fans who are tuned in to the Oriole Sports Network watching tonight's telecast. Got a few fans filing into Hawley Gymnasium on this Monday. January 10th day of 2022. Getting set for the tip. And here we go. We are underway. Nope, actually, hold on. Guess they're testing the buzzer down there. Oh, okay. We had the two young ladies who were jumping at center there, Braden. They were on the wrong side, so they got them turned around here. Here we go. And now we go. With the official jump, it is controlled by the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. And with the ball is Cambry Hardy. Now there's a jumper put up. No good. That was shot by Ambry Reddy. Rebound to Orchard View, and now a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. Just underway here from Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals girls JV basketball action. Girls varsity will start up about 15 minutes, folks, 15 to 20 minutes after the conclusion of this JV game. Now we have a traveling violation on the Orioles. Ashley Stowe got in a big hurry right there, and she ended up taking one too many steps. 7:42 to go in the opening quarter, no score. Cambry Hardy with the ball. She wears jersey number 34. Hardy will dish it now, and the shot is on the way off the mark there by Ambry Reddy. But we have a foul on the floor, and the foul will be called on the Orioles number 42, Maggie Hackert. Taking a look at our next telecast broadcast after tonight, folks. That'll take place on the 14th, this Friday, right back here at Hawley. That's boys basketball action. We'll be on streaming the JV boys game with the Oriole Sports Network, and then on right around 6:45 to 6:50 with the boys varsity game pregame show, and the tip-off for that game scheduled for 7 p.m. And that game will be against the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders. That's this Friday the 14th. Tonight, though, we've got girls JV and girls varsity basketball action coming your way from Hawley Gym. The Orioles hosting the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. Now the Orioles turn the ball over. 7:08 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Ball is triggered in by the Cardinals' Peyton Bly, and she'll get it in to Cambry Hardy. Hardy still with the ball. She'll dish it inside, deflect it out of bounds, and it'll be Oriole basketball. Last touch by a Cardinal. Triggering the ball in for the Orioles will be Hannah Glanville. Glanville gets the ball ahead. Now Hackert with it. Hackert, her pass deflected. Right back to Hackert. Her shot up, no good. Rebound goes to the Orioles, Aaliyah Betts. Now they'll give it to Hackert, back to Betts. Now to Glanville. To Stowe. Stowe still with it. Over to Hannah Glanville. Now to Betts. Hackert with it. Hackert, her pass was picked off, and then there is a foul called on the Orioles. Called on Sabrina Ramirez. 6:23 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Girls JV basketball action. Hardy, guarded there by Betts. She'll get the ball ahead to her teammate, knocked out of bounds there by Maggie Hackert. It'll be Orchard View basketball. Obi gets the ball in. Hardy with it. Her shot up and no good. Rebound, and it's going to be a traveling violation on the Cardinals. 6:06 remaining, opening quarter. Ludington basketball, no score. Hannah Glanville will trigger the ball in to Haley Stowe. Now back to Glanville. She'll give it back to Stowe. Stowe loses the ball out of bounds, and it last touched by an Orchard View Cardinal. Hannah Glanville gets the ball in. Ashley Stowe with it now. Ashley Stowe, Aaliyah Betts, back to Stowe, now to Glanville. Glanville to Hackert at the free throw line. Hackert loses it, gets it back. We have a jump ball, possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. Checking into the Oriole lineup. Number 11, Eliana Jeruzel. Number 33, Jenna Skiba. And also into the Orioles lineup, number 5, Jordan Anderson. Orchard View gets the ball across half court, and they lose it out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. 5:37 to go, opening quarter, no score. Timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. We'll step aside. No score here from Hawley Gym. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. JV girls basketball action. The Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. 5:20 to go in the opening quarter. No score yet. I'd like to send a shout out, as usual, to Ella and Rochelle Higgins listening in Carlisle, Arkansas. Two of the biggest Ludington Oriole fans you'll ever meet in your life, folks. Also a shout out to Sue Smith, who's tuned in watching the Orioles here on the Oriole Sports Network. Ludington basketball will get it in. Jordan Anderson, her shot no good. Kept alive by Skiba, her shot no good. Batted out of bounds, and it will be Oriole basketball. Jeruzel will trigger it in for Ludington. Her pass intercepted there. And coming away with it for the Cardinals, number 3, Peyton Bly. And now we have a turnover. Ludington basketball. Skiba will get it into Stowe. Now over to Jeruzel. Jeruzel wears number 11. She is a freshman. Now we have a traveling violation on the Orioles. No score yet, folks. 4:59 to go in the opening quarter. The Orioles and the Cardinals. Two longtime conference rivals dating back to the days of the old Seaway Conference. Now a foul will be called on the Orioles' Hannah Glanville. The Orioles and the Cardinals will remain conference foes as both teams move to the West Michigan Conference beginning next year. Cambry Hardy with it. Now there's a shot on the way. No good there by Peyton Bly. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain with the Cardinals. Ludington with the steal. And now we're going to have a palming violation, I believe. Into the Cardinal lineup, number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. And there's a shot up and no good. Rebound to Anderson. She loses it out of bounds, so OV will get it right back. 4:31 to go in the opening quarter. Hardy loses her footing. She'll get it back, though. Shot up, no good there by Mendiola. Ball fought for. OV still with it. Mendiola has it. Now over to Bly. Bly to Hardy. Hardy down the lane. Shot up, no good. Blocked there by Anderson. She'll get it ahead now. And she got that ball ahead to Jeruzel. Jeruzel had the ball batted away out of bounds. Checking into the Oriole lineup will be number 13, Aaliyah Betts. Ludington basketball. 4:02 to go, opening quarter, no score. Eliana Jeruzel gets the ball into Jenna Skiba. Skiba back to Jeruzel. Jeruzel guarded there by the Cardinals' Peyton Bly. Betts with it now. Skiba back to Betts. Jeruzel, they swing the ball around. Now Anderson, good ball movement by the Orioles. And now a foul will be called on the Cardinals' number 32, Ambry Reddy. Three team fouls on the Orioles. That's the first team foul on Muskegon Orchardview. Jeruzel still get the ball into Skiba. There's the first points of the game. The assist there to Jeruzel, and getting the basket, number 33, Jenna Skiba. Ludington 2, Muskegon Orchardview nothing. Orioles hounding Peyton Bly right now, and they almost got a 10-second violation. Not quite, but there's a steal by Jeruzel, and now Jeruzel is fouled as she hits the court pretty hard. She gets back up, though. She's a heck of a competitor. Foul called on the Cardinals, number 32, Ambry Reddy. That our first score of this ball game, and it came courtesy of Jenna Skiba. Ludington up 2-0. Nice entry pass. Basket overlaid there by Anderson, and Orchardview has it. Ambry Reddy with it. Reddy will give it up now to Peyton Bly. Bly surveys the Oriole defense. 3:05 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles up 2-0. Mendiola with it. Now to Bly. Now we're going to have a double dribble violation on the Cardinals. Skiba will trigger the ball in for the Orioles, and she gets it in to Jeruzel. Jeruzel now to Betts. Back to Skiba. Well, actually, to Skiba on the baseline. To Betts. They'll swing it around now. Glanville has it to Skiba. Skiba to Anderson. She's in the paint. Anderson now will kick it out. Betts will take the shot. No good. Rebound. Batted out of bounds. And it will be Oriole basketball, though. Orioles will retain possession with 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. You can hear Coach Dan Mesher shouting out instructions to his team. Jordan Anderson with it now. Aaliyah Betts. Betts to Glanville. Back to Betts, now to Jeruzel. She'll take the 14-footer, no good. Rebound to Muskegon Orchardview. Coming away with the rebound for the Cardinals was number 14, Jayla Childers. Bly has it now. Bly over to Hardy. Hardy will give it up to Bly. Bly gets a pick right there, set by Mendiola. Now Hardy with it. Her shot in the lane, up, no good. Rebound to Bly. Bly still with it in the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson loses it momentarily, gets it back, and now she'll give it up to her teammate, Aaliyah Betts. Betts wears number 13. Over to Hannah Glanville. Now to Jordan Anderson near baseline. Anderson back to Glanville. They'll swing it around now to Jeruzel. Jeruzel, her shot blocked partially, and coming away with it for the Cardinals was Ambry Reddy, who will give it up now to Peyton Bly. 1:16 to go in the opening quarter. 2-0 Ludington. Cambry Hardy over to Mendiola. Now there's a shot on the way. No good there, put up by Peyton Bly. Foul called on the Orioles, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. Into the Oriole lineup, number 42, Maggie Hackert. Also checking into the Oriole lineup, number 10, Sydney Shimanak. 1:02 to go in the opening quarter. 2-0, Ludington with the lead. That basket coming from the Orioles, Jenna Skiba. Now OV turns the ball over with 53 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Again, if you're just tuning in, folks, we will be giving updates as we receive them from Michael Lacombe, Peyton Lacombe's mother. She'll be giving us updates on how the boys' JV and varsity teams are faring down at Muskegon Orchard View. Muskegon Orchard View, the defending conference champions last year. They won that conference, led by Keontae Barnes. There's a shot off the mark there by Jerusalem. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Orchard View basketball. Peyton Bly will trigger it in, and she'll get it into Cambry Hardy. 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Hardy still with it, guarded there by Jerusalem. Now there's a three-pointer up and no good. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. 14.9 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Ludington 2, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. And actually the referees got it right. They reverse call. It is Muskegon Orchard View basketball. Last touch by the Orioles. So the Cardinals have it. Now the ball batted out of bounds there by Maggie Hackert. And OV still with it with 13.8 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Triggering the ball in for the Cardinals will be Jayla Childers. And it was Jerusalem there, got her hands on it, but it ends up in the hands of Cambry Hardy. 7 seconds to go. Mendiola with it. Her shot up. Good! Nazalia Mendiola hits the basket, and at the end of one from Holly Jim, your score, the Ludington Orioles 2, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 2. Back in 60 seconds here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Mendiola. I was saying it all right there during the first quarter, and then I had problems with it right there. I think they got a couple foreign exchange students on this team. Or maybe that was the varsity, actually. Yeah, when I was talking to Coach Ron Gates. So, and nonetheless, back to action here. Ludington 2, Orchard View 2, 7:45 to go in the opening half. Orioles with the basketball, and now a foul will be called on the Cardinals, number 32, Ambry Reddy. Yeah, those two foreign exchange students, folks, were on the varsity. Hikari Katsuzawa and Martina Parascandolo. And I was talking to her. She is from Italy, and I was telling her about my days in Italy while I was in the Navy over in La Maddalena, Sardinia, Italy. Here's the Orioles on a drive. Shot up, no good by Glanville. Ball fought for. We're going to have a traveling violation now, and it'll be Oriole basketball. Coach Dan Mesher wants and gets a timeout. 7:33 to go in the opening quarter. 2-2 game. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Benedict's Auto Center. In fact, I saw Mike Benedict earlier today. Always good seeing Benny and chatting with him. I'm surprised I was only there for a few minutes. Usually I go out to visit Benny, and I'm out there for at least 15 minutes to 20, 25 minutes chatting sports with him. Folks, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. There's a basket. Getting the score for the Orioles, number 11, Eliana Jerusalem. She had a big game Saturday against Whitehall with 15 points to lead her team. Ludington up 4-2 here, 7:17 to go in the opening half. Shot on the way, no good. That was put up there by the Cardinals, number 10, Azalea Mendiola. And now here comes Ludington with the ball. Stowe. Stowe will give it up to Jerusalem. Back to Stowe, now to Glanville. They'll swing it around now to Jerusalem. She'll take the jumper. Up, no good. Rebound, up and in. Give the basket there. Some good work on the offensive glass by Hannah Glanville, and she gets the bucket. Ludington 6, Muskegon Orchard View 2. Two teams were knotted up at 2 apiece at the end of the first quarter of play. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Peyton Bly of the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Ashley Stowe, Jenna Skiba, Eliana Jerusalem, Hannah Glanville, and Jordan Anderson. Glanville with it. She'll pick up her dribble. The ball is actually a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. .6:23 remaining in the opening half. Orioles up by 4, 6-2. Shot up, no good there by Glanville. Rebound to Skiba. Now she'll give it to Stowe. Stowe bounce pass right there to Jerusalem. Jerusalem back to Glanville. She's at the free throw line. Now she'll give it to Stowe, to Skiba. Over to Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson started to go baseline right there. Stopped her dribble, gave it up to Glanville. Now to Jerusalem, back to Glanville. Glanville will give it to Jerusalem, now to Anderson. Anderson in the lane, shot up by Stowe, no good. Ball kept alive, ends up in the hands of Hannah Glanville. Her pass intercepted right there, and picking it off for the Cardinals was Cambry Hardy. Hardy gives it up now to Peyton Bly. Bly to Hardy, now to Mendiola, and there's a shot, a three-pointer, nailed by Cambry Hardy. Ludington 6, Muskegon Orchard View 5. 5:22 to go in the opening half here from Hawley Gym. Here comes the Orioles. Anderson, her pass too much right there, intended for Skiba. Skiba got just her fingertips on that ball, then it sailed out of bounds. Into the Oriole lineup, number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Also reporting in, number 13, Aaliyah Betts. Ball batted out of bounds there by Betts, and Orchard View gets it right back. 5:10 remaining in the second quarter. 6-5, Ludington on top. OV gets the ball in. Mendiola with it. Now over to Hardy. Hardy on the dribble. Still with it. She's guarded by Glanville. Now she'll give it up to Bly. Bly to Mendiola. They'll swing it back over to Hardy. She'll go baseline. No good. Rebound to Betts. Aaliyah Betts with the rebound, and she's in a hurry for the Orioles. She'll bring the ball up. She'll shoot the ball. No good, but she's going to draw the foul, and she'll shoot 2. Aaliyah Betts at the free throw line for the Orioles. 4:35 to go in the opening half. First free throw. Oh, my goodness. You talk about a hometown roll right there. That bounced at least 2, maybe 3 times up on the rim, right, went back up on the cylinder, came right back down and nestled between the twines. Betts' second attempt. Up, and that's going to be short. Rebound to Hannah Glanville. Ludington up 7-5, 4:33 to go in the opening half. Glanville with it. She wears number 15. Loses her footing, and we're going to have a foul called on the Cardinals, number 3, Peyton Bly. Ludington 7, Muskegon Orchard View 5. The teams were tied up at 2 apiece at the end of the first quarter. Anderson will go baseline, and now she'll dish it to Shimanek. Shimanek loses it, but it's batted out of bounds, actually. Blocked out of bounds, I should say, on the shot there by the Cardinals, number 14, Jayla Childers. Hackert with the baseline jumper. Good! Maggie Hackert from the far baseline gets the baseline jumper, and Ludington up 9-5. 4:05 to go in the opening half. Now we'll have a foul called, I believe, on the Orioles, Sydney Shimanek. 4:03 to go, second quarter. 5 team fouls on both teams. Cambry Hardy with the ball. Hardy now will give it up, and there's a shot up. No good there by Peyton Bly. Maggie Hackert tracks it down, and she'll give it up now to Hannah Glanville. Glanville's pass intended there for Shimanek, picked off by Cambry Hardy. Hardy on the dribble. 3:38 to go in the second quarter. Hardy with it. Her shot, no good. Rebound, Jordan Anderson, who had great positioning there in the paint. And Anderson will bring the ball up. She'll give it up now to Betts. 3:23 left in the opening half. Hackert with it. Maggie Hackert, and she'll be called for the traveling violation. Into the Oriole lineup, number 11, Aliana Jeruzel. Also number 30, Ashley Stowe. And number 33, Jenna Skiba. Ludington 9, Muskegon Orchardview 5. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Orchardview with the basketball. Mendiola has it. Natalia Mendiola. She'll give it up now to Cambry Hardy. They'll work it inside. Shot up there. Good. Give the basket to Jayla Childers. She kissed it off the glass. Ludington up by 2 now, 9-7. Stowe. Over to Betts. Betts will dish it now to Hackert. She fakes the three-pointer there from the far baseline. She'll give it up to Jeruzel. Now back to Betts. I'm sorry, to Skiba. Skiba now to Hackert. Hackert's pass picked off right there on the interception for OV. Nazalia Mendiola. Mendiola still with the ball. And now she'll give it to Bly. 2:16 to go in the opening half. 9-7, Orioles in the lead. Mendiola with it. Guarded there by Betts. Now to Bly. We're going to have 3-second lane violation by Muskegon Orchardview. Into the OV lineup, number 32, Ambry Reddy. And she will replace number 4, Morgan Nelson. 2:07 to go in the opening half. The Orioles up by 2, 9-7. All right, their officials say off of Orchardview's, one of the Orchardview players' feet, much to the chagrin of the OV fans here. It'll be Oriole basketball. Ashley Stowe with it. Now over to Jeruzel, who wears number 11, to Betts. Aaliyah Betts. 1:48 to go. Skiba with it. Jenna Skiba. Jeruzel. Jeruzel now over to Stowe. Back to Hackert. She fakes the three. Betts. Now to Skiba. Nice move by Skiba. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Good power move right there by Jenna Skiba. We'd like to thank Crown and Cork, another of our fine sponsors. Crown and Cork is open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. They are located at 502 West Loomis, right across from the Ludington Marina. That's Crown and Cork. First free throw, no good by Skiba. Ludington 9, Muskegon Orchardview 7. Skiba's second attempt is up and good. Jenna Skiba has 3 points in this first half. Ludington leads 10-7. 1:30 to go in the opening half. Ready with it. Now her pass is picked off there. Betts with the steal for the Orioles. She'll get the ball ahead to Jeruzel. Just a little bit too much right there for Eliana. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Orchardview basketball. back into the Oriole lineup. Number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Cambry Hardy ahead now to Peyton Bly. Bly being hounded right there by Jerusalem. She'll take the three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Betts with 1:03 to go in this opening half. Betts' pass finds its way to Jerusalem. She's in the paint, turnaround, no good. Rebound fought for, not out of bounds. It's going to be Orchard View basketball. Coach Dan Mesher cannot be happy about some of these passes he's seen here in the first half. Ill-advised. Low percentage passes. I'm sure he'll talk about that at the half. Checking into the Oriole lineup will be number 35, Sabrina Ramirez. Orchard View gets the ball in, Ready with it. Ready loses it, she'll get it back. Now, nice pass there, shot up and no good. Shot was missed right there. However, offensive rebound to OV, no good. And now a rebound to Ramirez. Ramirez with it with 36 seconds to go. She'll get it ahead now to Jerusalem. Orioles got a 3-on-2 here. Jerusalem and nice, oh, she took one step too many right there. Looked like she was taking that Euro step right there. She's called for the travel, and OV gets the ball back with 29 seconds to go in the opening half. 3-point Oriole lead, 10-7. Orchard View maintains possession right there. Bly right there was double teamed by Jerusalem and by Shimanek. There's a pass there, and with it for the Cardinals is Ambry Ready. Underneath, shot too hard right there. Offensive rebound out of bounds. It's going to be Oriole basketball. Boy, point-blank shot right there for Jayla Childers. And that's a couple right there. She's had point-blank. Hackert will get the ball in. 13 seconds to go in this opening half. Hackert gets the ball into Betts. Betts will keep it alive now to Jerusalem. Orioles got 2-0 number right there. Up and in. Give the basket to Maggie Hackert. And there's the buzzer. And your score at the half, the Ludington Orioles 12, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 7. Back in 3 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. Here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN. is better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oil Nation. Go O's!
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Hawley Gymnasium, Ludington leads Muskegon Orchardview 12-7 at the half here in girls JV basketball action. The Orioles and the Cardinals each scored 2 points in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Orioles outscored the Cardinals 10-5. That's where we stand now, 12-7. Scoring for the Cardinals, 2 points for Nazalia Mendiola, 2 points for Jayla Childers, and 3 points for Cambry Hardy. For the Orioles, 2 points for Eliana Jeruzel, a point for Aaliyah Betts, 2 points for Hannah Glanville, 3 points for Jenna Skiba, and 4 points for Maggie Hackard. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Just a reminder, folks, we'll be giving you updates as we receive them from Michael Lacombe on how the boys JV and boys varsity games are progressing down at Muskegon Orchardview tonight. Shout out to Indian Summer, another of our fine sponsors, Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ludington leads Muskegon Orchardview 12-7. We're at the half. Our next OSN WMOM broadcast telecast after tonight's girls varsity game will be this Friday, right back here at Hawley Gym. It'll be boys JV and boys varsity basketball action. The Orioles hosting the Crusaders of Muskegon Catholic, and we'll be on the air right around 5:25 with the pregame for the JV boys game on the Oriole Sports Network. Tip-off for that at 5:30, and then we'll be on OSN in collaboration with WMOM right around 6:45, between 6:45 and 6:50 for the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show, and then the tip-off for the varsity scheduled for 7 p.m. That's this Friday, January 14th, Ludington and Muskegon Catholic in boys basketball action. We're going to step aside now, and we'll be back, folks, in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. We're at the half here. Girls JV basketball action. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View 7. Taking a look, folks, at the, I was just looking recently at the Ludington High School Girls Basketball 1,000 Point Club. For those of you who may be interested, our all-time leading scorer at Ludington, Mandy Stowe, who graduated in 1997. And, folks, she not only is a member of the 1,000 Point Club, but the lone member of the 2,000 Point Club. She had 2,160 career points. The Orioles' number 2 all-time leading scorer, Nikki Arner, who graduated in 2010, 1,430 points. Number 3 is a classmate and a friend of mine, Nan Gillespie, who I graduated with in 1984. Ludington's first all-state basketball player. She was a 2-time all-stater. Ludington's first 1,000-point scorer. She ended up with 1,312 points. Number 4, De'Erica Varenhorst, who graduated in 2013, 1,258 points. Number 5, Molly Gretzinger, a 1992 LHS graduate, 1,076 points. And the 6th member of the Ludington Girls 1,000-point basketball club, Annie Toole, who graduated in 1987. She's now Dr. Annie Toole Sadasti. She works at the Mayo Clinic. And she had 1,054 points in her career at Ludington. That's your 6 girls who are members of the LHS 1,000 Point Club. And, of course, Mandy Stowe, 2,160 all-time leading scorer. Getting set for action here in the third quarter. And, again, we'll be giving you reports on how the boys are doing down at Muskegon Orchard View as we receive them. Shout out again to our halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union, and also thank you to McGee Insurance Group, your number 1 Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Getting set here for action to begin. Muskegon Orchard View will have the basketball as we begin play here in the second half. With the ball for the Cardinals, Cambry Hardy. Bly has it now. Bly over to Hardy. Now there's a shot on the way. Good, a three-pointer. Give the basket there to Ambry Reddy. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View 10. There's a steal by the Cardinals. Bly with the steal. Now she'll lose it right back to Stowe. And then Stowe is out of bounds. It'll be OV basketball. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Ashley Stowe, Eliana Jeruzel. You also have Hannah Glanville, Jenna Skiba, and Jordan Anderson. Orchard View with the basketball. Shot up, no good, out of bounds. Oriole basketball. 7:16 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View 10. The two teams were tied up at 2 apiece at the end of one. Orioles outscored the Cardinals 10-5 in that second quarter. They led 12-7 at the half, and we stand right now 12-10. Glanville with it. Glanville will give the ball to Stowe. Stowe, her pass deflected right there and stolen by Cambry Hardy. Hardy will give the ball now to Bly. Bly to Hardy. Inside, shot up, no good there by Childers. Rebound to Orchard View, shot no good by Reddy. And now Anderson has it, loses her footing, and she's going to be called for a traveling violation, so OV will get the ball right back. 6:44 to go in the third quarter. Pass, inbounds pass picked off right there by Skiba. Skiba will give it up to Glanville. Now to Stowe. Stowe ahead to Skiba. Orioles break the press. Skiba ahead to Anderson. Anderson's pass picked off. They're intended for Jerusalem. And now here come the Cardinals. On the pick there for OV, Cambry Hardy. Shot up and good. Ambry Reddy gets the basket. She's got all 5 of OV's points in this second. In the second half. And Coach Dan Mesher-Wanson gets a timeout. 6:13 to go. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchardview 12. Back in 60 seconds. Stay tuned, those fans.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, Ludington basketball. 6:13 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchardview 12. Now a foul will be called on the Cardinals, number 3, Peyton Bly. With the basketball, Eliana Jerusalem. Jerusalem in a hurry, ball batted out of bounds there by the Cardinals, number 32, Ambry Reddy. Into the Cardinals lineup, number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. There's a baseline jumper blocked right there by the Cardinals. Ends up in Anderson's hand. Her shot no good. She'll get her own rebound off her missed shot. Now she'll dish it out to Glanville. Now to Jerusalem. Over to Betts. Betts now to Skiba. Skiba back to Betts to Jerusalem. They'll swing it around now to Glanville. To Skiba. Jerusalem. Now Betts with it. Betts to Skiba. Jerusalem. Glanville. Jerusalem with it. Jerusalem, nice move. Shot up and oh, beautiful move right there by Eliana Jerusalem, and she gets the bucket. Ludington 14, Muskegon Orchardview 12. Hardy with it for the Cardinals. Hardy. Mendiola. Over to Brooklyn Gould, who's checked into the game. She wears number 12. Her shot blocked, and a rebound there to Ambry Reddy, who is fouled. And a foul called on the Orioles, number 33, Jenna Skiba. First free throw up, no good. Second shot, good. Ambry Reddy gets one of 2 free throws. She's got 6 points for the Cardinals. Orioles lead by a point, 14-13. Jerusalem in a hurry for the Orioles. Now to Anderson. Anderson, nice move, and she'll get nice move there by Jordan Anderson, a power move. She gets the bucket, her first points of the game. Ludington up 16-13. Ball batted out of bounds there by Glanville. 4:37 to go in this third quarter. Scoop Hansen with you, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined by Braden Kronlein, our OSN technical engineer, and next game, he'll be our OSN WMOM technical engineer. And also, there's a steal right there by Jerusalem, and she's fouled. Also, our OSN camerawoman is Julia Havman. I'll be joined during the varsity game by Oh, there's a shot and no good. Ball fought for. Jerusalem comes up with it for the Orioles. Now over to Glanville. Now we got a foul called on the Cardinals, number 14, Jayla Childers. Jared Collins will be joining me, folks, doing the color commentary for the varsity game. There's a shot. Jerusalem, baseline jumper. She's got 6 points in this game, and Ludington now leads 18-13. 3:55 to go in the third quarter. Little baseline runner there, no good by Hardy. Rebound to Betts, ahead to Jerusalem. Jerusalem will get the ball to Glanville, taken away, however, by Ambry Reddy. And now a foul is called on the Orioles, Hannah Glanville. On the court for the Orioles, number 42, Maggie Hackert. Also number 10, Sydney Shimanek. We have a foul called as a shot was put up there by Nazalia Mendiola. Foul called on number 13, Aaliyah Betts. Ludington 18, Muskegon Orchard View 13, 3:28 to go in the third quarter. First free throw is up and in by Mendiola. She's got 3 points in this ball game. Second attempt, also good. Ludington 18, Muskegon Orchard View 15. Ball's deflected right there. Hackert hustling over to get it. Picked up there. The Cardinals have it. Now they turn it over. And Jerusalem has it for the Orioles. Jerusalem, a lot of contact right there both ways, and it's going to be a no call right there, and it's going to be Orchard View basketball. 3:12 to go in the third quarter, 18-15. Now a traveling violation on the Cardinals. I'd like to send a shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance of Scottville, Manistee, and Grand Haven, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support for peace of mind. Let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs, the exclusive sponsor of our post-game show. Now the Orioles turn the ball over on a traveling violation. OV in a hurry, Hardy with it to Mendiola. Now they'll get it quickly to Reddy, back to Hardy. Her shot no good. Anderson with the rebound. And now Anderson will be fouled, and the foul will be called on Nazalia Mendiola. We have a JV update from Michael Lacombe. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. The Ludington Orioles lead the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 35-15. That's boys JV basketball action. Thank you, Michael Lacombe, Peyton Lacombe's mom, giving us those updates. Again, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Ludington 35, Muskegon Orchard View 15. That's an update from Muskegon Orchard View boys JV basketball action. Ludington here on the attack, girls basketball, JV that is. 2:46 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 18-15. Shout out to Urca's Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. Jenna Skiba at the free throw line for the Orioles. First shot, good. 4 points in the game for Skiba. Second attempt off the mark. Rebound to the Cardinals. Down the lane, shot up, no good. That was put up there by Hardy. And here comes Skiba in a hurry for the Orioles. 2:30 to go. Skiba is going to be called for the travel. She got going a little too fast right there. She tried to slow down, and just couldn't put the brakes on quick enough there. Peyton Bly back into the Orchard View lineup. 2:28 to go, third quarter. 19-15, Ludington on top. Mendiola with it. Now over to Bly. She'll lose it, but last touched by Jenna Skiba. Into the Oriole lineup, number 15, Hannah Glanville. Number 35, Sabrina Ramirez. Here's a three-point attempt, up and good. Three-pointer for Peyton Bly. Ludington 19, Muskegon Orchard View 18. Glanville with it. Got to give Orchard View a lot of credit. They have played extremely hard this game, and they have really given the Orioles some fits with the way they've been pressing them. Here's a nice move inside, and nice basket there by Jenna Skiba. 6 points in the game for Skiba. Ludington up 21-18. 1:46 to go in the third quarter. Cambry Hardy with the ball. Hardy now to Ambry Reddy. Mendola, Bly. Bly in the paint. Her shot no good. Kept alive by Bly. And now we're going to have a foul called, I believe. No foul. Belay my last. No foul. Just a ball to the Orchard View Cardinals. Last touch there by the Orioles, Sydney Shimanek. Three-point attempt no good there by Bly. And here come the Orioles. Skiba gives it up now to Stowe. Stowe. Glanville. Shimanek. Shimanek back now to Stowe. They'll swing it around to Glanville. Inside to Sabrina Ramirez. Ramirez had a sea of hands there. Then she got it back to Glanville. Now Shimanek will be called for the travel. 56 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 18. We got a full timeout here at Hawley Gym. Timeout called by Muskegon Orchard View. Your score, Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 18. Back in 60 seconds here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 18. 56.3 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Orchard View with the basketball. Cambry Hardy has it. Hardy guarded there by Glanville. Now she'll give it up to Mendiola. Mendiola shot, no good, but she draws a foul, and she'll shoot two. At the free throw line, Nazalia Mendiola for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. First shot, no good. Second attempt, no good, and it wouldn't have counted if it had went. We have a line violation, so Ludington with the basketball. Into the Oriole lineup, number 11, Eliana Jeruzel, number 13, Aaliyah Betts, and number 33, Jenna Skiba. Also back in, number 5, Jordan Anderson. Ball's batted away there by Bly, out of bounds. Orioles maintain possession. 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. 3-point Oriole lead, 21-18. Orioles were up 12-7 at the half. There's a turnover, And now a foul will be called, I believe, on Aaliyah Betts. Yes. Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 18, 37 seconds to go in this third quarter. Ball's deflected, and Jerusalem ends up with it. Now it ends up off of Jerusalem and into the hands of Hannah Glanville. Glanville on the dribble drive. She'll give it to Betts now, working inside Jordan Anderson. Anderson loses it. Now Anderson fighting for it, and able to retain it for the Cardinals was Ambry Reddy. Ahead now to Cambry Hardy. Hardy, there's a shot up, and no good there by Peyton Bly. Saved, however, by the Cardinals. Mendiola has it. There's a shot up. Good, a three-pointer. Nailed right there by the Cardinals, Cambry Hardy. And we're going to head into the fourth quarter with a tie game, folks. And we'll step aside here. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 21, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 21. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 21. Girls JV basketball action. We begin play here in the fourth quarter. Ludington basketball. Betts has it. Now to Glanville. Glanville on the dribble drive. She's guarded out there by Peyton Bly. Now over to Jerusalem. Eliana Jerusalem. Back to Bly to Jerusalem. She'll take the jumper off the mark, and it's going to be Orchard View basketball. Jordan Anderson was able to get to the ball, but when she got to it and grabbed it, she was standing out of bounds, and now Orchard View on the attack. Now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Hannah Glanville. Big thank you to our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, Pierre Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call. Set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Betts with it. Ahead now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem maneuvering in the lane, and we have a jump ball and possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. Jerusalem had that. When she turned in the lane, though, she was in the paint. She had four Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals surrounding her, and they get the tie-up. And they have the basketball. And there's a pass picked off by Betts, and a foul will be called on the Cardinals, number 32, Ambry Reddy. .7:15 left in this ball game. Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 21. Girls JV basketball action here at Hawley Gymnasium on a Monday night. So makeup date. There's a baseline jumper, no good by Jerusalem, and now a jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. This game was supposed to take place on Friday night here at Hawley. There's a jump shot, no good there by Glanville. However, coming down with it for the Orioles is Skiba. Skiba to Betts. Glanville. Glanville now. Betts. They leave her wide open. Her shot, no good. Rebound to the Cardinals. Childers. Jayla Childers. Bly with it now. 6:35 to go in the game. Tied up at 21 apiece. There's a ball. Looked like a hot potato right there. It ends up in the hands of Jordan Anderson. She'll get it ahead now to Jeruzel. Eliana Jeruzel, that's a double dribble violation. OSN would like to thank Crown and Cork, another of our fantastic sponsors of the Ludington Orioles here. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything is made with fresh and, when possible, with locally sourced ingredients. They're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Folks, you get a chance, check out Crown and Cork. My wife Michelle and I, one of our favorite places, have enjoyed our times down there. Our favorite is the salmon. Now we have a 5-second violation on the Orioles. By the way, Orchard View has taken the lead. They're up 23-21, OV's first lead of this ball game. Peyton Bly got that last basket for the Cardinals. OV, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, shot up, no good. Rebound Cardinals, no good. Rebound Cardinals, no good. Another rebound. Oh my goodness, Coach Dan Mescher he's got to be pretty creased and chapped about the way Orchard View dominating the boards right now. OV up 23-21, 5:52 to go in the game. They'll get the ball into Hardy, and now we have a foul called, I believe, on the Orioles, yes, it is on the Orioles, and it's called on Ashley Stowe. All right, a report from Michael Lacombe from Orchard View JV boys basketball action, as the first free throw is up and in by Cambry Hardy. She's got 7 points. Orchard View now with a 3-point lead, 24-21. And the last report from Michael Lacombe, as Hardy's second attempt, no good, line violation. Anyway, 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. JV boys basketball action. Ludington leads Orchard View 48-25. So looks like Coach Jamie Sycon's boys having a good outing. They're up 48-25. 4 minutes left in their ball game at Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington girls on the attack here. JV basketball shot no good there by Skiba. And here come the Cardinals. Hardy will get it ahead. Ready, her shot no good. Rebound to Glanville. Now Glanville will give it to Stowe. Muskegon Orchard View 24, Ludington 21. 5:19 left in this game. Glanville with it now. Anderson, she'll go baseline, and now she's going to draw the foul. 5:11 to go. Ludington and OV were tied up at 2 apiece at the end of one. Ludington up 12-7 at the half. Anderson's free throw, no good. Rebound. Shot no good there by Glanville, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot two. Hannah Glanville at the free throw line for the Orioles. First attempt is no good. Orioles were outscored by the Cardinals in that third quarter, 11-9. They currently trail 24-21. They're looking for their first point of this fourth quarter. Second free throw also no good. Now there's a steal. Jeruzel on the steal for the Orioles, loses it momentarily. Will get it back. 4:55 to go, and now a traveling violation on the Orioles. 17 fouls on the Orioles, 8 on the Cardinals, so both teams in the bonus right now. Maggie Hackert reports into the Oriole lineup. She's out there now with Jeruzel, Anderson, Stowe, and Glanville. Hardy with it. Oh, the pass there picked off. Bly tried to get that pass inside, picked off there by Anderson. And Stowe has it now for the Orioles. Glanville. Glanville will take the shot, no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel now to Stowe. No, that's Glanville with it. Glanville to Anderson. Anderson will get the pass over to Stowe. We have a jump ball, and it's going to be possession error to Orchard View. 4:13 to go in the game. Muskegon Orchard View 24, Ludington 21. Orioles have been outscored 6-0 in this fourth quarter. Ball batted out of bounds there, and it'll be OV basketball. Jayla Childers will trigger the ball in for the Cardinals. She'll get it in there, and there's a shot, no good, but a foul on the floor. The shot was put up there by Nazalia Mendiola. Foul called on Ashley Stowe. Coach Dan Mesher not happy at all with that foul there. .403 to go in the game. Ludington trails 24-21. 8 team fouls on both teams. First free throw is up and in by Mendiola. 5 points in the game for her. Second attempt, no good. Ball batted around and fought for. And we have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. 3:59 remaining in the game. OV with a 4-point lead, 25-21. Both teams have played, it was an off day for Luddy. I'm not sure if OV had an off day today or not. There's a nice pass. Basket no good, however, and OV comes away with it. I'm not sure if OV did not have, if they had school today or not. Ludington did not have school, and you can see there's been a lot of lethargic play out there tonight. Not the fact that both teams are competing, but it's just, I've talked with Coach Shank about it quite a bit. I've talked with Coach Stowe. I've talked with Coach Gunsel during football season. Teams have an off day. They get out of their routine, and it's just not the same. 3:48 to go. I'll be joined by Jared Collins, former LHS standout baseball player, football player, basketball player. He will be doing color commentary with me tonight. First shot up, no good. However, a long rebound there to Cambry Hardy. There's a shot on the way, no good there by Mendiola. Out of bounds, it'll be Oriole basketball. 3:41 to go. Ludington trails 25-21. Speaking of Jared, he's joined me now. Good to see you there, Jared. You can put the headset on, do the last 3:39 of this JV game. Hopefully he'll bring the Orioles some luck. There's a shot put up, no good by Skiba. However, Anderson with the offensive putback, and Jordan Anderson gets the bucket, and the Orioles trail 25-23. 3:31 to go in the game. 4 points now for Anderson. This has been a very interesting game, Jared. It was 2-2 at the end of the first quarter. It was only 12-7 at the half. Ludington led. The Orioles led 21-18 at the end of 3, and now OV has them down 25-23 with a little bit over 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, Scoop, thanks for having me again tonight. I walked into the gym about mid-third quarter, and I saw a little barn burner going on, and I was told about that 2-2 score after the first quarter, so it's always good to see a close one. Usually we like a little bit more points.
Well, in your experiences when you didn't have school, back in my day, we're going back to the early 80s, wasn't a basketball player. I cheered on my Ludington team. I had friends who were basketball players for the Orioles. I played football. I played baseball. But if we had a snow day, everything was canceled. You didn't have sports. I know in the last, 10, 12, maybe even longer years, that's not always the case. Maybe there may not be school, but there still is a sporting event. How did that go with you and your team?
Yeah, it's great that you mentioned that because I was kind of thinking today. I was wondering how the Ludington teams would come out and play both the girls and the boys. It is so hard. You get out of that routine. You're so used to waking up early, going to school, going about your day, and then starting up the basketball game, obviously. But when you got a snow day, you sleep in probably. You're not getting up till...
Don't get your breakfast.
Yep, you don't get your breakfast. You're sleeping until 9, 10, 11 o'clock, and then you're just kind of you're out of sorts. Sometimes you come in the gym, you feel great. Other times you're a little lackadaisical, and kind of looks like this JV team's a little bit lackadaisical tonight.
Yep, and Orioles just forced a turnover. They trail by 2, 25-23, 3:20 to go in the game. And at the line for the Orioles will be number 15, Hannah Glanville.
Some big free throws for her right here.
Yep, one, and hopefully she'll be shooting the bonus. Got a report from Michael Lacombe from OV, our boys JV team, winning handily late in the ball game.
Always good to know.
Yep. Glanville's first attempt up, no good. Long rebound, however, to Jenna Skiba. Skiba now will give it to Stowe. Stowe now, Jeruzel with it. Eliana Jeruzel. Now over to Stowe, to Glanville, back to Jeruzel. 3:03 to go inside Anderson. Anderson shot up, no good, too hard off the board. However, a fortuitous bounce to the Orioles right there to Stowe, back to Jeruzel. Now to Stowe, Glanville with it. 2:50 to go in the game. Hannah Glanville. Stowe. Jeruzel, she'll go baseline. Jeruzel with it. She'll kick it now, and the shot up, no good there by Glanville. Glanville gets the rebound off her missed shot to Stowe. Now to Jeruzel. She'll take the jumper. That's going to be off the mark. Out of bounds. The Orioles going to get another break right there as it goes off the OV player. That was Morgan Nelson. Had it momentarily right there. Couldn't corral it. It goes out of bounds in Ludington basketball. 2:31 to go.
This is going to be about attempt number 5 or 6 here on this possession alone. Let's see if we can get one.
Jeruzel, nice move. Can't get it to go, and there comes the Cardinals. Peyton Bly with it. A lot of time to go, though. Still 2:22. Now we're going to have a traveling violation on the Cardinals.
Back and forth we go, Scoop. I love it.
It's good seeing you here, Jared. I was just watching some YouTube videos of the 2017 team recently in the glorious game against Rouge and again against New Haven. Some good stuff there. And saw you in a couple of the clips right there. And that River Rouge game will live forever.
Absolutely. That was certainly one to remember, and I'm happy to be back in the Hawley Gymnasium. It's been about a month since I've been in here.
Yeah, you did a game with me here back in December. Now the Orioles on the attack. Anderson, she'll give it up there to Stowe, now to Jeruzel. We're down to 1 minute, 56 seconds to go in the game. Orioles trail by 2. Anderson with it. Stowe will take the shot on the way. Good! Well, that was a rainbow, Jared.
Yes, it was. It was beautiful, and finally we got the game tied back up.
Ashley Stowe with an absolute rainmaker right there. She ties the game up at 25 apiece, 1:48 to go in the game, and that was her first points of this ball game. They couldn't have come at a more opportune time.
Absolutely the perfect time to get your first points of the game with 1:48 left. I've seen the Orioles take about 10 to 15 shots from that exact spot, and we finally get one to fall.
Wow, this has been a very interesting game. Jared and I were just talking about it here. 2-2 after 1. The Orioles outscored the Cardinals 10-5 in the second, had a 12-7 halftime lead. They were up by 3, 21-18 at the end of 3, although OV outscored them 11-9 in that third, and they've been down by as many as 4 in this fourth quarter. They've tied it up at 25 apiece. A definite defensive struggle in this game, and I wouldn't want to see the stats on field goal percentages.
Yeah, the good news is most high school teams aren't keeping track of that, especially at the JV level. All that's going to matter here tonight is who comes out on top, and obviously we're hoping it's the Orioles.
You know, Jared, that's something I have never done. I know Joe Holmes was a tactician at that. He was very, very talented at keeping field goal stats, free throw stats, percentages, all that stuff for Rod Beckman, who was the voice of the Orioles for many years. Joe Holmes, just brilliant at doing that. I've had some partners in the past, Gary Castoni, Mike Larson sat in with me a few times. We've done that. I just say worry mainly about the points, and of late I've actually been tallying the points and doing the play-by-play, which I find to be okay to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, look at that. We have, that's not going to go good with the OV crowd that's here. We have a charging violation, and it'll be Ludington basketball with 1:43 to go in the game. They have tied it up at 25 apiece. Scoring for the Orioles, 4 points for Jordan Anderson, 6 for Eliana Jeruzel, 1 for Aaliyah Betts, 2 for Hannah Glanville, 2 for Ashley Stowe, 6 for Jenna Skiba, and 4 for Maggie Hackert. With the ball now, Haley Stowe. Oh, Ashley Stowe. Haley's graduated.
Yes, she is. She's on her way down to Adrian.
Yeah, I was going to say. And, of course, here we go. Orioles with it there. 1:19 to go. Jared is Adrian.
Albion.
Oh, boy. I got all those A's out there.
A's. I get it.
Adrian, Albion. That's right. You're a Briton, right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, Scoop.
Jared Collins a Briton from Albion, where he played football for
3 years.
3 years. There we go. I want to make sure I had that right.
Yep.
1:06 to go in this game. 25 apiece. Ludington and Muskegon Orchard View. Jared, of course, an Oriole quarterback for number. There's a steal by the Cardinals, saying Jared was the Oriole quarterback for a few years, and I played defensive back, I believe, at Albion, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
Defensive back.
There's a foul called on the Orioles. 52 seconds to go, and the foul called on Eliana Jeruzel.
Yeah, I'm not sure who 34 is here for the Cardinals, but she's been working her tail off. Let's see if she can make a couple of key free throws for her team.
She has put in a yeoman's type work there. Cambry Hardy at the free throw line. She's got 7 points for her Cardinals. The first free throw's up and in and out, no good.
Tough break for her right there. Obviously good if you're an Oriole fan.
I don't know if you were here yet, Jared. It happened in the first half where an Oriole put up a free throw, and I've seen some crazy bounces here. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound fought for, and Skiba comes away with it for the Orioles. As I was saying, the ball bounced up like 3 times, laid up on the cylinder, and finally nestled down through the twines.
Wow.
For a free throw for Ludington.
Always good to get a home team roll.
Yeah. All right, 37 seconds to go. Ludington with the basketball. We got a tie game here. Jeruzel with it. Coach Dan Mesher shouting out instructions to his girls. Let's see if they take it down all the way and take the. Oh, they're not going to wait for the last second. Oh!
And they got it.
They nailed it off the glass. And nailing the shot there, Ashley Stowe. Clutch shot there by Stowe. I thought they might wean the clock and drain it down. They did not. Stowe nails the shot off the bank right there. Ludington 27, Muskegon Orchard View 25, 19.3 seconds to go. We're going to stay right here and tell the Oriole fans what you've been up to, Jared.
Yeah, well, it's just the last couple weeks, just been celebrating the new year and kind of getting in the swing of things. Just started up a new job, so just been working from home there and enjoying life, really, Scoop.
Awesome.
Welcome back into Hawley Gymnasium
yeah.
with a great game so far. You were just alluding to it. I think Coach Mesher probably wanted the last shot there, making sure the OV didn't have a chance to win. But a great shot off the glass there, and let's see if we can hold him one more time.
Ashley Stowe obviously saw something that she really liked, and she kissed it off the glass.
Absolutely beautiful.
And gives her Orioles a 27-25 lead. By the way, how's brother Blake doing?
He's doing really good. I actually got to see him around Christmas time. He's down there in Grand Rapids area. He's working at a chiropractic clinic in Holland, so he's been really good.
And both your folks, as they do often, they're working the scorers table here, the public address table here at Hawley Gym. I know they really enjoy that.
Absolutely.
And they said, we know, Scoop, we know Jared's going to be doing color commentary with you tonight. I said, excellent.
I gave him a little heads up. I had to check with them and make sure the game was still on earlier today. So
we didn't get the official news. I got the official news. Oh, three-pointer off the mark. 10 seconds to go. Now Anderson has it for the Orioles. 6 seconds. He's got a foul. And there's a foul call with 4.3 seconds to go. Jordan Anderson did the right thing there, held on to the ball. Now it's going to go all the way down to the other end of the court. Yeah, I got the official word from Coach Warren Stowe at about 1:20 this afternoon. He said, Scoop, the games are on. And then Coach Shank had texted me probably about 10 minutes prior to that. He didn't say anything about the games. All he said was, Jared, your color commentary man tonight.
Yeah, Coach Shank's a man of few words.
Yeah. All right, at the line, we have Jordan Anderson, a first shot, no good. 4.3 seconds to go. A man of few words, but a man for others.
Absolutely.
That was your motto, right? 2017?
Absolutely.
All right. Jordan Anderson's second attempt is up and no good. Rebound to the Orioles. Fought for 2 seconds. And there's the buzzer. Oh, what an exciting ball game. A very gut-wrenching loss for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. They played very competitive basketball in this game against the Ludington Orioles. Your final score, Ludington wins 27-25 girls JV basketball action. We're going to step aside here, and we'll return in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined by Jared Collins, former Oriole standout quarterback on the football team, very, very talented basketball player, and, of course, baseball as well. What was your favorite sport?
Yeah, I was definitely a football guy. My whole family was baseball, so that kind of led me to go off on my own a little bit and definitely found a love in football.
Well, you were fun to watch in all three sports, Jared, and quarterback in the Ludington football team, or just playing with that great, put the ball in the hoop playing basketball. You were more known for your defense, but you also had a nice scoring touch at times. And then, of course, baseball, center field, you played center field, you played infield for us, you pitched, and very good hitter as well. So it was fun watching you in all three sports. And now it's good seeing you back here in the Ludington area. Always good chatting with you. I think I told you that, did I tell you about running into Sam and Calvin back at the end of football season?
Yeah, you told me that story.
Yeah,
it was just kind of running into them in the middle of the night type thing,
yeah.
So yeah.
Well, they came down. Ludington was playing Morley Stanwood that night. They stopped up, said hi in the press box, chatted briefly. Then I ran into them later that evening. I was taking the equipment back.
Yep.
Ran into them, and I also ran into Josiah Banstra and the microwave, Dante Vella, later that night.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, you know what followed. Stories about 2017, and it was awesome chatting with all four of the guys and reminiscing. We had a blast. So Ludington JVs, in fact, Jared's going to turn the headset over here for momentarily to Coach Dan Mesher as his JVs. I'll tell you what, folks, as Coach Dan Mesher puts the headset on, Coach Mesher, it was like pulling teeth. It was a battle with the Muskegon Orchardview Cardinals tonight. Your girls prevail 27-25. They were down by 4 late in the game, and they battled back. And I'll tell you what, some key shots there by Ashley Stowe.
Yeah, she's been working hard at her shot. I mean, she's put a lot of individual time in. She's practiced that shot a lot. And you could tell, she's confident enough to take it, and she knocked it down in a couple key situations. This is exactly what Orchardview wanted to do. They wanted to slow the game down, make it a low-scoring affair. Same thing in 8th grade with these sophomores, exactly the same thing. So we kind of knew what could happen. But I give our girls credit. They never gave up. It was the first time we really had to deal with that type of pressure. And so, when you're a young guy, and that type of pressure, you don't know how to handle that until you're put in that pressure situation. Yeah. So I give the girls a ton of credit. At the end of the day, we got to win. We move on. We learn from it.
The way the game, the tempo of it, I guess you could call it the tempo, the rhythm, what rhythm there was. How much do you credit that to today being a snow day?
I credit it to us not practicing a lot in the last month. We were really on a roll there. We had won 3 games straight, really pushing the basketball. We were without our floor general tonight, McKenna Williams, so we wish her well. We hope to have her back soon. But, you get out of sync a little bit. Other girls had to step up, and that's what it is. It's the next person up has to step into that role. And a lot of girls gave us good minutes tonight. But, again, give Orchardview some credit tonight. Yeah. They had a game plan to pack that zone in. They gave us open 15-footers, wide open. And you got to be able to knock down the shot. So give them credit. But at the end of the day, it's a win, and we'll get back to work tomorrow.
You're right, Coach. You mentioned McKenna Williams missing tonight, and she definitely is the heartbeat of your team.
Yeah, her energy, her ability to beat a press, her ability to know where open people are. And we had a lot of great looks tonight, so it wasn't that. We had great shots. Mm-hmm. They just weren't falling, and when nights that doesn't happen, you've got to find a way to win. And really, with a minute to go, we got down by 3. We could have easily given up there and really panicked. And a couple key shots, a couple free throws, and next thing you know, we're able to really steal a win tonight.
And that's got to make you feel great as the head coach. Face it, the adversity that your young ladies faced, They looked it right in the face. They came back, and they showed a lot of character right there. And I was curious right there, talking with Jared, did you tell your girls to wait to take a last-second shot? If they miss, it goes to overtime?
Yes, we actually were talking about one shot, but I think, Ashley caught it in rhythm at the time, and, an in-rhythm shot, so she knocked it down. She made it. But, we'll talk about that. We'll get back to the chalkboard, and we'll say, hey, in that situation, we back it out. We just dribble. We wait till about 10 seconds. We had one timeout left. We're going to call the timeout, run one of our out-of-bounds plays where we know we can get a good look. But, at the end of the day, you have to have the confidence to shoot the ball, and I give her a lot of credit for stepping into that shot and knocking it down. And sometimes players have to play, and that's what happened.
Well, congratulations, Coach Messer. Your team now 5-1 on the season. And you've got a game on Friday, I believe, at Muskegon Catholic.
Yes,
we wish
on
you
the road.
all the best there, and a good character-building win tonight over the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals.
Thanks, Scoop.
You're welcome. Coach Dan Messer, his team survives tonight against a very game Muskegon Orchard View team by the score of 27-25. Coach Messer's JV girls now 5-1 on the season. And the last report we received from Michael Lacombe, the boys JV win tonight at Muskegon Catholic by the score of 54-27. So congratulations to Coach Jamie Sykon and his boys JV basketball team. That's going to wrap things up for the Smith and Eddy post-game show here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show for the girls varsity. Stay tuned.
Your own Ludington Orioles are back in action tonight. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, House of Flavors Manufacturing, Benedict's Auto Center, Indian Summer Co-op, as well as Ludington Furniture, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee Insurance, Urca Auto Sales, and Crown and Cork. Oriole Sports Network and WMOM are teaming up to bring you exclusive coverage of tonight's game and all games this season. Without delay, let's head courtside with Todd Scoop Hansen on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball action here from Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, joined tonight by Jared Collins. Also, we have Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and our OSN camerawoman, Julia Havman. It's good to have you with us, Jared?
Yeah, absolutely.
And doing color commentary for the second time with me this year. I believe the first time you did was a boys game, correct?
Yeah, boys game. It might have been West Michigan Christian. Yeah, it was. And it was a pretty easy win for the Orioles, so hoping to see if we can bring that luck again tonight.
And this is your first time. Have you checked out any of the girls' varsity this year? I mean, you've been in, have you seen them play at all?
Yeah, I think I've been to one of their games, so not super familiar with them, and excited to see what they got. And I think the last time I was there, Abby Banstra and Annie Klein were both out, so I see they're both geared up and looking to see if they play tonight.
Yep, they saw their first action together just the other night on Saturday afternoon. They saw their first action against Whitehall. It was Annie's first action of the season, and it was Abby's second game. She played a little bit in the second game in the Detroit tournament against West Bloomfield. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Ludington boys winning 54-27 down at Muskegon Orchard View. Thanks to Michael Lacombe for sending us that report. She'll be sending us a report of the boys varsity down there and how they are doing. The girls the JV team survives 27-25 here against Muskegon Orchard View. And earlier I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say about tonight's ball game. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe, your girls coming off a very impressive 10-point victory over the Whitehall Vikings on Saturday. And tonight they get the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals, a game which was supposed to take place Friday at Hawley. Weathered out, and we were not sure if it was going to happen tonight, but it is on.
It's on, and we're ready to go. You know, it's always tough when you don't have school, you know, and kids are out of their normal routine, but we're having a shoot around this afternoon, and we'll be ready to go as always. You know, just get the girls up and moving. We're just lucky that we're able to play some basketball. We want to make sure everybody's safe, and hopefully anybody who is traveling to the game, just, you know, they know where they live and how it takes to get there. Mm-hmm. So we just want everyone to be safe, but we're happy we can get it in.
As you said, Coach, and I've talked with Coach Shank about this several times too, it just seems like on days when school is canceled, and the girls and the boys, they both get out of their normal routines, and it just seems like they don't play the same. It seems like they're sluggish, yeah. And do you agree with that?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Half days, days off, snow days, you know, those are any coach team that I have had, any team I've had, you know, they're just off, you know. It's just something about sleeping in and not eating the normal food and not eating normal times. It's just different.
Great seeing Annie Klein back on the court on Saturday against Whitehall and seeing her and Abby out there together for the first time.
Yeah, it was great. You know, they've worked very, very hard to get to this point. You know, all the unseen hours. You know, they're in the weight room trying to keep their bodies fit. They're in the pool early in the morning, swimming, you know, doing some low contact on their ankles and knees. So really happy for them that they could get out there and compete, and they're only going to keep getting better.
It's good to not only be getting back into action. Again, your girls played Saturday here at Hawley against Whitehall, but also back into conference action.
Yeah, yep. It's been a hard go with this non-conference schedule, but start getting into some familiar teams will be good for me as far as scouting goes, but also good for our girls to play some of these conference foes and one last go-around for some of them.
Your starting lineup for tonight, Coach?
We've got Carly Mesher at the 1, Emma McKinley at the 2, Riley Stone at the 3, Ryan Rohr at the 4, and Keelan Laird at the 5.
One last thing, Coach, before I let you go here. Orchard View's, their basketball program, the girls program, has been down the last number of years. Have you heard anything? Has it made a turn?
Well, I haven't heard. I mean, I've watched some film, you know, just by looking. You know, we played last year, obviously, and me coming back and seeing them this year. Mm-hmm. You know, I think they've got some young girls that look like they're capable and they've got some talent. You know, I don't think that's equating to wins for them. But, you know, I think for the fans that are watching tonight, you'll see an improved Orchard View team. We just got to do what we do and focus on us and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, good luck, Coach, to you and the girls. Look forward to talking to you after the ball game, after hopefully an O's win, and all the best.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Go O's.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Jared Collins. We also have with us tonight Braden Kronline and Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network, in collaboration with WMOM. We want to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And Jared, it's good that Orioles have both Annie Klein and Abby Banster back, but they also have Ryan Rohr back in the lineup tonight. She missed the game on Saturday, and the Orioles pulled out a 10-point victory over Whitehall, 49-39, a team which will become a conference opponent of the Orioles next year, and they'll be in the same division. They'll be in the bigger division of the West Michigan Conference, and teams like Mason County Central will be in the smaller conference or smaller division. They'll all be in the same conference, but you'll have a West Michigan Conference, bigger division, and smaller division. So very interesting. I know that's a big event, and a lot of people are really looking forward to that Ludington moving to the West Michigan Conference.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's been something that's kind of been brewing up for the last 4 or 5, even 6 years. It's just been talked about. It's good to get a couple of the Lake State opponents over there, like OV, and still having some common foes.
All right, folks, we're going to step aside. We'll be back right after the national anthem. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Again, we thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They are located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Give Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And your starting lineups first for the visiting Muskegon Orchardview Cardinals, coached by Ron Gates. Starting at the guards, number 10, Grace Gardner. She is a senior. And number 12, Hikari Katsuzawa. And she is a junior and a foreign exchange student, according to Coach Gates. The center tonight for the Cardinals, number 22, Elizabeth Estelle. She is a junior. Forwards are number 5, Mia Martin, a junior, and number 32, Nora Gonzalez, a senior. And Hikari Katsuzawa, Jared, they have 2 foreign exchange students on their team. And the other foreign exchange student, I was talking to her before the game, Martina Parascandolo, and she's from Italy, and I was telling her about my time stationed in Italy while I was in the Navy, so she thought that was pretty neat. I was telling her I was in Sardinia. Okay, for the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, managed by Katerina Sabrancia, and Katerina also is from Italy. So pretty nice. I've chatted with her a few times about that.
Absolutely.
For the Orioles, starting at the guards, number 23, Emma McKinley. She's a sophomore. Number 25, Carly Mesher, a sophomore. And number 2, Riley Stone, a sophomore. Forwards are number 5, Ryan Rohr, a senior. And number 44, Keelan Laird, a junior. The Orioles with that trio of sophomore guards, Jared.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to have a young team, and I know they were young last year, so to see all these people back in action, I'm excited for tonight, excited to see how 2022 starts. I know they played on Saturday, but getting going in conference play here.
Our girls are 4-4 on the season. Here we go. As I was mentioning, the tip-controlled Keelan there. Ryan to the hoop. And a quick 2 points there. Boy, and Ryan Rohr is the definition of a power forward.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not a lot of girls in West Michigan that are going to keep her from scoring.
Ludington on top quickly, 2-0. Now there's a traveling violation on the Cardinals. And we mentioned those trio of sophomore guards, of course, seeing all that valuable playing time with the injuries to Annie Klein and Abby Banstein. We're going to be seeing more and more of Annie and Abby as they work their way back into the lineup here for the Orioles.
Yeah, absolutely. Smart of Coach Stowe there to just kind of slowly work them in, especially when you got that trio of sophomore girls that can clearly lead the team. And then just getting Abby and Annie in there as the year goes on is going to be really beneficial for them.
Riley Stone triggers the ball, and McKinley, three-pointer, no good. Gets the rebound, and now she'll give it back to Carly Mesher. They'll swing it back to McKinley, now to Ryan Rohr inside the paint. Nice move there. Shot no good, but Keelan Laird is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. She led the Orioles on Saturday with 14 points.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get her going early on and build that confidence, she's going to be a force for the rest of the night.
Laird's first free throw, no good. Ludington up 2-0, 7:24, just underway here in this varsity girls game. The JV winning tonight by the score of 27-25. Ludington boys winning tonight, JV game 54-27. Laird's second free throw is good. Ludington 3, Muskegon Orchardview nothing. Oh, they're Orchardview tried triggering the ball, and the player who was supposed to receive it was looking the other way, and Emma McKinley gets the bucket. Tried getting that ball in, and Coach Coach Ron Gates wants and gets a quick timeout. He cannot be too happy, Jared.
Yeah, absolutely not the greatest start if you're a Cardinal fan or a player here. Exactly what Ludington wanted, especially, we've been talking about that slow start with the snow days. Coach Stowe's got to be pleased with this start.
We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution out on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Mike Benedict a call, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. I told him I was going to be doing the game with you tonight, Jared. He said, Scoop, you make sure you tell Jared that I said hello.
Well, thanks for passing on that message. Go ahead and tell him I said hello as well.
I always enjoy seeing Mike Benedict, a good friend. He's been a longtime friend, old bowling teammate of mine, going back to the days back when we were in high school. We were teammates on the Striker Boys.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, there's a steal by the Orioles, and give the bucket there to McKinley. She's got 4 first half points here. Just a minute into this game, Ludington up 7-0. Quick start by the Orioles.
Yeah, the Cardinals are having a really tough time handling this press. I expect them to keep it going for the remainder of the first half anyway.
And that was Katsuzawa with the ball there. And we have a 10-second violation called. And give the credit there to the Oriole defense for forcing that.
Absolutely. They're looking really strong so far. And, I mean, it's pretty clear to tell here that the Orioles are going to have the upper hand most of the night.
Carly Mesher with the ball for Ludington. Mesher will give it now to Riley Stone. To Rohr. She looking at taking that 3. She did. Now Mesher has it back. Now Rohr will take the 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound Laird, no good. Rebound Laird, no good. Rebound. I sound like a broken record. 3 straight rebounds for Keelan Laird there. Now there's a 3-point attempt by Mesher, no good. Rebound to the Orioles once again. That was McKinley. Back to Mesher. Now to Stone. To Rohr. Good passing there. Keelan Laird, turnaround, no good. Rebound kept alive by Rohr. And we're going to have a foul here, I believe, on the Cardinals. Yes, it will be called on number 5, Mia Martin. And, boy, Jared, the dominance by the Orioles on the offensive boards right there, something to behold.
Yeah, the Cardinals are begging them to shoot the threes. They are, but the Cardinals can't rebound right now, and finally they get one here.
Yeah, Rohr missed the shot right there. Rebound to Orchard View, bringing the ball up will be Hikari Katsuzawa. She wears number 12, a foreign exchange student. She's guarded there by Stone. Now over to Grace Gardner. Gardner back to Katsuzawa, who is guarded again by Stone. Now she'll give it over to Mia Martin. There's a steal by Rohr ahead. Stone's got an easy layup, shot up and in. Riley Stone.
The Orioles got to look to score in fast break because right now the Cardinals are just packing the paint when they get back in zone. So they really just got to keep scoring on the fast break opportunities here.
Ball deflected there by Riley Stone, so Orchard View basketball. I'll belay my last. It's Ludington basketball. I thought that the official signaled OV, but I was wrong. Laird shot, no good. Rebound Rohr, good. Ryan Rohr gets the bucket. She's got 4 first quarter points, I should say. We're just almost 3 minutes into this game. Ludington 11, Muskegon Orchard View nothing.
Yeah, absolutely great start for Coach Stowe and the Orioles here as they get another trap at half court. Let's see if they can get another turnover.
Look at this pressure, Jared. You recognize that. It probably got some flashbacks to 2017 right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfectly executed trap, and they got the steal.
You did that a lot with your teammates that year. 3-pointer by Mesher, no good. Rebound Rohr, she'll give it to Laird. Her shot, good. Ryan Rohr, there's an example of unselfishness there. Rohr could have took that shot there. She gave it up to her teammate, Keelan Laird, who gets the bucket.
Absolutely. It's a good sign and some team chemistry right there.
Now we'll have a traveling violation on OV. Ludington has come out and I'm not going to say ambush. That's not the right word here, but they have really taken it to OV. They're up 13-0, 4:40 to go in the opening quarter. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 35, Olivia Lynn. Also in number 12, Jocelyn Austin. Austin's a senior. Lynn is a junior. And number 20, Abby Banstra. She is a senior. Rohr will take the shot. No good. Rebound to the Cardinals, Grace Gardner. Gardner will bring the ball up. Gardner will take the shot. No good. Rebound to Rohr. Ahead to Austin. 2-on-0 break for the Orioles. Shot up and in with the left hand by Jocelyn Austin.
Beautiful lead pass by Rohr there in transition, but giving her that wide open layup.
There's a Steal there by Banstra. Now she'll give it to Roar. Her shot no good. Rebound Lynn, no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2. And Jared, we're exactly 4 minutes into this ball game, and the Orioles have put up 15 points.
Yeah, 15 points to OV's only 1 shot attempt here, so pretty lopsided so far, Scoop.
Reminder, O's fans out there, our player in the spotlight, as sponsored by Safe Harbor Credit Union tonight, Annie Klein. You'll hear her interview at the half. Olivia Lynn gets the first free throw. Second attempt, also good. Ludington up 17-0, 3:58 to go in the opening quarter. OV gets the ball across half court. You see Coach Stowe decided to pull the dogs off there, Jared.
Yeah, and that's just that's a respect thing right there. Obviously, he can run up the score, but he's noticing what's happening here and just going to work on a little half-court defense here.
All right, with the ball for the Cardinals, Grace Gardner. Now we have a foul called, I believe, on Ryan. Yes, it's on Ryan Roar. 3:43 to go in the opening quarter. Looks like it's a orange student theme over there, Braden, tonight. Pretty good observation on my part on the orange over there. Abby Banstra on the steal. She'll give it now to Jocelyn Austin. No good. Ball fought for. Laird fighting there with Mia Martin. Possession arrow to the Cardinals on the jump ball. 3:33 left in the opening quarter. The Orioles up 17-0. There's a shot in the lane. No good there by Lynn. Laird with the board, however, and she'll get the bucket. Keelan Laird. Keelan Laird has 5 points. We have our first report as far as varsity boys go from Michael Lacombe. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. The Orioles trailing Muskegon Orchard View, the defending Lakes 8 Conference champions. They lost a lot from last year. Of course, when you lose Keontae Barnes and some of his teammates from last year, that is losing a lot, but apparently they still have a lot left in the cupboard. And 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Ludington trails OV 18-12 in boys varsity basketball action.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a surprise there, Scoop. Like you said, they had lost a few people, and it sounds like it's pretty high scoring. Must be a pretty fast-paced game there. Only 5 minutes in, and we already got 30 combined points.
Yeah, exactly. Right here, the girls up 19-0, 3:08 to go in the opening quarter. Jocelyn Austin with it. She'll pass it now to Abby Banstra, who will take the three. God! Boy, that was a sweet stroke right there from Abby Banstra.
Really good-looking shot there. Obviously nothing wrong with a three-point shot, but I'm sure they're going to start working a little bit of zone offense here.
There's a steal by Austin, and now Austin will be called for the travel. She tried to set herself right there, Jared, just slipped a little bit, and that caused the travel.
Yeah, that's always going to happen a little bit, especially under the hoop a little bit. Some sweat might be under there and just a little slippery.
Did you find, when you played here, did you find it, the weather conditions outside made any condition, whether it would be, what a move there by Olivia Lynn, no good. Now the foul, whether it would be like 5 degrees outside or whether it was warmer, you're inside obviously, but did that cause any type of footing issues or not really?
I think once you got going, you didn't really notice it. I think this gym's traditionally a little bit slippery on the hardwood.
There's a steal by Abby Banstra, and she gets the bucket.
But you come in here, it might be cold. I know we were talking about it up here just a little while ago. It's a little chilly up here. But again, once you get going, you're not really thinking about any of that.
Put that out of your mind, and you're just thinking about playing your competitor and
absolutely
taking on, doing what you can to help your team out. Okay, now Orioles had it momentarily on the steal, but OV gets it right back. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 24-0. OV with the basketball. There's a shot up off the mark there by Katsuzawa. And now with a rebound, Keelan Laird. She'll give it up to Abby Banstra. Banstra now to Roar. Cross-court pass. Austin will fake the three. Now she'll pull up and give it to Laird to Lynn. Lynn's shot no good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I liked on this possession that they moved it around the key a little bit, got it down to the low post, and you saw that high post flash down for a nice little foul there.
Olivia Lynn at the free throw line. First shot is in and out, no good. Now, Coach Warren Stowe, him and his girls had a walkthrough today at 1:30 to 2:30 here at Hawley. Evelyn Morse checks into the Oriole lineup. She is a senior. And into the OV lineup, number 23, Martina Parascandolo. And she is the foreign exchange student from Italy that I was talking to before the girls' JV game today when I was getting the starting lineups. Lynn's second free throw is good. 3 points for Olivia Lynn in this first quarter. There's a steal by Austin. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Abby Banstra. Her shot, no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. Last touch by the Cardinals. 1:25 to go in this first quarter. Ludington leads 25-0. Morse will get a nice pass. Oh, what a pass there. Keelan Laird gets the bucket. Give the assist there to Evelyn Morse.
Yeah, beautifully drawn up, a little out of bounds play there, perfectly executed.
Now a foul will be called on Abby Banstra. Annie Klein seeing her first action of this ball game. She is our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight. She wears number 10. She's a junior. OV with the basketball. Katsuzawa with it. Now to Gardner. Gardner will take the shot. Good! Scoreboard. Orioles up 27-3 with 54 seconds to go. And now Annie Klein will take a three. No good. Rebound deflected out of bounds there by the Cardinals' Mia Martin.
Yeah, maybe that three-point shot there for the Cardinals will spark a little bit of energy. Obviously not going to make a comeback here, but maybe a little bit something going here.
Oh, look at that. Keelan Laird using the glass like Larry Bird was famous for doing. She gets the bucket, and her Orioles lead 29-3. Now we have a foul called, and it's going to be called on Jocelyn Austin, I believe. 9 first quarter points for Keelan Laird, 3 for Olivia Lynn, 4 for Emma McKinley, 5 for Abby Banstra, 2 for Jocelyn Austin, 4 for Ryan Rohr, and 2 for Riley Stone. And folks, I'm just giving you the points for the first quarter. Orioles have had a huge first quarter, 29-3 lead over Orchard View. 31 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Now we'll have a foul, and it's going to be called on Evelyn Morse.
Yeah, I like that they're sharing the wealth early here in the first quarter, letting everyone get a piece of the points.
Well, Jared, we have a report at the end of the first quarter, boys varsity basketball action. The Orioles trail Muskegon Orchard View 21-20. So it sounds like you said 41 points in the first quarter there. That's a lot for a Ludington team to give up. What we've seen over the years for the most part in a quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm expecting that point total kind of, it'll probably be about a 35-30 kind of game at the half there. I'm sure things will start to mellow out.
There's a foul called there on Morse, I believe. She went down hard to the court. 12.5 seconds ago. Belay my last. That was an offensive foul. Okay. Morse will get the ball into Klein. 10 seconds to go. Annie Klein with it. Now ahead to Jocelyn Austin. Orioles up 29-3 in the corner. Klein, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Morse. And there's the buzzer. And your score at the end of 1 from Hawley Gym. Girls varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 29. The Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 3. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN. Stay tuned. And
when you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jared Collins, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network, in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington up on OV 29-3 here at the end of the first quarter. Girls varsity basketball action. Ludington 4-4 on the season, and the end of one from Muskegon Orchard View, thanks to Michael Lacombe and her reports. Ludington trails in boys varsity basketball action 21-20. Girls JV win 27-25 tonight, and the boys JV win down at OV 54-27. Underway here in the second quarter. There's a nice move there by McKinley. Just didn't have enough on the shot there, Jared, and here come the Cardinals. By the way, at the end of that first quarter, there was a foul called on the Orioles, Evelyn Morse.
Yeah, she was just getting a little bit grabby there at the end of the quarter, trying to get the ball back for one more shot. But let's see how this second quarter goes for the Cardinals.
Yep. 6 team fouls on both teams, Jared.
Yeah, we're hoping the refs maybe lay off the whistle a little bit here. We don't want to make it a free throw game in an already decided game, as we get one now.
Yeah, exactly. Just right on cue right there. Three-pointer missed there by the Cardinals, and coming away with the rebound was number 22, Elizabeth Estelle, and she was fouled, and the foul called on Annie Klein.
And I'll tell you what, Scoop, I'm pretty impressed with the student section tonight. Usually, especially a Monday night, a snow day, you usually don't see too many people here, but they're filling it up not too bad.
Exactly. Specifically, like you said, Jared, on a snow day today. Yep.
Absolutely. I guess they were tired of being in the house after it's probably been like a 5-day weekend for them.
There's a second. So Estelle gets 1 or 2 free throws and a strong rebound there by Olivia Lynn. Ahead now to Mesher. Holy cow.
Hard foul there.
It's like we were playing rollerball out there. Yeah. Foul called on Hikari Katsuzawa, and Carly Mesher looks like she's fine.
Yeah, she had a smile there. She went down. I think she knew it was unintentional. They were both just going for the ball.
Well, you figured, Jared, we just came off, Christmas break was not that long ago, and they just came back off of that, and I think you were only in school for one day. One day, one-on-one miss there by Mesher, rebound OV. So Ludington has been back to school. They had the Christmas break, back to school for one day, then 3 snow days last week and a snow day today.
Yeah, so I'm sure they were ready to get out of the house, even though I'm sure they all love their parents. But, at some point you got to get out of the house and do something.
You can only play so much of the video games and so forth. And, a lot of that chocolate is probably still around the house from the holidays. Coach Shank was talking about that Saturday. He was doing color commentary with me. We got a good laugh out of that.
Absolutely. I know my parents brought me a lot of chocolate.
Riley Stone at the free throw line for the Orioles. First free throw is good. She's got 3 points in this first half. Orioles lead 30-4. 7:04 to go in the opening half. 8 team fouls on the Cardinals, 7 on the Orioles. So both teams in the bonus right now.
Yeah, and there's not a lot you can work on in games like this, but certainly free throws, you can always get better at them.
Second attempt, also good. 2 free throws for Riley Stone. She's got 4 points in the first half. Orioles lead 31-4. Now a traveling violation on the Cardinals. Our next telecast, broadcast after tonight will be back here on Friday. Boys JV and varsity action as the Orioles host the Crusaders of Muskegon Catholic. Mesher with the ball. Over to Stone. Over to Klein to Stone. Back to Klein. Now to Mesher. To Lynn. Olivia Lynn in the paint. Shot up. No good. Draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I think Coach Stowe talked to him at the break there. Just start really working around on the offense, trying to get really good shots here.
That's one thing I've noticed with this team covering them this season. They will pass up really good shots for a great shot. They're very unselfish.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to have in a team.
That's one of the things I can say, too, about your 17 team. Very unselfish, and hence the 25-3 record and Class B state runner-up.
Absolutely.
All right, Lynn gets 1 of 2 free throws. She's got 4 points in the first half. Orchard View with the basketball. And now the defense here by Annie Klein forces a turnover. Coach Gates not too happy about that call as he talks to the official.
Yeah, he thought maybe she got bumped out of bounds there. It was a little bit questionable, but you gotta agree with the ref, I suppose.
Stone will get the ball in to Klein. Annie Klein now over to McKinley. Lynn in the paint, turnaround, no good. Rebound, fought for, and OV has it. And coming away with it's Ariana Davis, number 11. Now we have a foul called on the Orioles, and that's the 8th team foul on the Orioles, 9 on OV. So we're going to be in the double bonus before you know it here with quite a bit of time left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and so, some games that's a good thing, slowing it down. This game, I'd like to see just keep on going, so hopefully we can keep our hands off them here in the next 6.5 minutes.
Morgan Simpson checks into the Oriole lineup. She's a junior. I have a lane violation, I believe. Oh, no, it wasn't a lane. Was it two Cardinals that were...
I'm not exactly sure. It had to have been some sort of a lane violation there on the Cardinals.
Checking into the Cardinal lineup, number 4, Allie Stork. She is a senior. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Morgan Simpson. You have Emma McKinley, Keelan Laird. You also have Ryan Rohr and Carly Mesher. Orioles up 32-4. They led 29-3 at the end of the first quarter. There's a three-pointer there. McKinley, no good. Rebound, Rohr, turnaround, up, no good. Laird keeps it alive. She'll dish it back now to Mesher. To Simpson inside. Oh, Rohr, what a pass there to Laird who gets the bucket.
Yeah, I've noticed so far tonight, Rohr's been a really good passer. I know she can score also, but as we get another charge there by Carly Mesher.
Yep. Charging violation on the Cardinals, and it will be called number 10, Grace Gardner, who wasn't too happy about that call. She had a little confab there with the official.
Yeah, she's got to be careful there with talking to the refs.
They don't
too
like
much.
that, do they?
Absolutely not.
The only one they want talking with them is the head coach, and they don't even like that.
Not even all the time
that
there.
much. Yeah. All right, with it now, Mesher. Morse with it. She'll take a little set shot, and in and out, no good. Kept alive there. Oh, no. She tried to tightrope it right there. That was Emma McKinley. Tried to tightrope down the baseline. She steps out of bounds, and it'll be Orchard View basketball. Ludington with a 30-point lead, 34-4, 5:40 to go in the opening half. Grace Gardner with it for the Cardinals, being harassed right there by McKinley and Morse, and now we have a foul called, and it's going to be called on Morgan Simpson.
Yep, and a lot of times in these games, they think they can steal everything. They're going to get ultra aggressive, and that's why we're in the double bonus.
Oh boy, Jared, not good news for Oriole fans. Middle of the second quarter, the Orioles were down just 21-20 at the end of one, and OV on a run right now, and the Cardinals leading the Orioles 33-22.
Well, it looks like maybe my prediction was going to be wrong here unless the Cardinals go on a little cold streak, which as an Oriole fan, I'll certainly be hoping for.
Exactly. So getting one of two free throws there for the Cardinals was Grace Gardner. And the Orioles with a 30, make that 36-5. Keelan Laird gets another bucket. She's having a big first half. Ludington leads 36-5.
And Scoop, believe it or not, we're headed back to the free throw line down here.
Well, both teams in the double bonus, Jared. 5:14 to go in the opening half.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this game's going to be drawn out a little bit longer, which I guess if you're a fan, you're getting some more basketball out of it.
Getting the free throw, Grace Gardner. She's got 5 points in this first half. The one thing, though, Jared, that is looming right now, the Orioles with a 30-point lead, is that state-mandated running clock. Yeah, once it gets to, I believe it's, I want to say 35, yes. Sometimes I get basketball and football confused. Jocelyn Austin right there, and boy, she took a little bump right there, and she's fouled. I know it's, I think football's 35 as well. I don't know, 40 kept popping into my head too, but
40 is a good number, but I think we had this problem last time I was up here, and I think it's 35.
Yeah, with the Ludington and West Michigan Christian game.
Absolutely. I guess it's a good problem to have if you're an Oriole fan tonight.
Yeah, we talked about the it becomes fit and so forth, and the injuries, timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
And, then 2 minutes in, and it's free throws, injuries, and timeouts. First free throw by Austin is good. She's got 3 first half points. Second free throw, short. In fact, that'll go to OV right there. Just missed drawing iron on that.
Thought maybe she just grazed it, but I guess she did not.
It looked like she did too from our vantage point here, but just missed. So OV with the ball. They'll take it out. They took it out from under their basket, and now it's going to remain with OV right in front of the Oriole student section. Ludington on top, 37-6, 4:56 to go in this opening half. Gardner with it. Ball just taken away right there by Keelan Laird. Gardner went down hard. Morse with it. Shot up. Good.
Yeah, I think she tried grabbing that ball back from Keelan and went down hard. Maybe got a little head contact, but she's walking off, so it looks like she's going to be all right.
That was a bucket right there by the Orioles. Morgan Simpson got the basket. Ludington up 39-6. We have a timeout. The player for OV is being looked at right now by LHS athletic trainer Miss Jen Mraz. And you know Miss Jen quite well. We're so lucky to have her here at Ludington High School and Ludington area schools.
Yeah, absolutely. As I came into high school, we didn't have that athletic trainer presence there, and it was a little tough. And then when she came in, she's super helpful, all sports. She does everything she can, so we're grateful for her.
I told her when she came in, one of her first years, I think it was her second year here when you guys made the run to the, I know it was her first or second year here. And then our soccer team had such a great year that too. Some of your classmates.
Yep.
State runner-up in soccer. And then, of course, the state runner-up in boys basketball, and our equestrian team, state champions.
Absolutely, yeah. Maybe she's our good luck charm there.
All right, right now back here, Orchard View at the free throw line, number 11, Ariana Davis. Ludington leads 39-6, 4:34 to go in the opening half. Both teams in the double bonus. Free throws up, no good. Second attempt, up and no good. Rebound there to Laird, ahead to Morse. Morse now over to Rohr. Rohr's pass too much, intended for Austin. On the court for Ludington right now, Delaney Williams. She wears number 42, and she is a junior. Scoring for Orchard View so far in this first half, Elizabeth Estelle with 2 points and 4 points for Grace Gardner. For the Orioles, 4 for Riley Stone, 4 for Ryan Rohr, 3 for Jocelyn Austin, 5 for Abby Banstra, 4 for Emma McKinley, 2 for Morgan Simpson, 4 for Olivia Lynn, and Keelan Laird, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 first half points.
Yeah, it's going to be a race to see if we can get everyone on the roster a point here tonight.
4:05 to go with the ball. Brianna Morrissey for OV loses it, and Rohr has it. Rohr, nice pass to Laird. Her shot up, good. Boy, they have that chemistry, Jared. Keelan Laird and Ryan Rohr, I noticed that last year, the chemistry those two have, and their great court vision, both of them with their passing. And it's fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think those two, I'm sure in practice they're battling back and forth every day, so that certainly helps. And then when they get out here, they just like to have fun.
I gave them the nickname last year of the Wonder Twins.
Okay.
The old Saturday cartoons, Wonder Twin Powers Activate.
I like it.
They both like it, too. They've told me, Scoop, we like that nickname. So, and their folks do, too, I guess. All right, here's Rohr. And look at that
there
pass.
We are again.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Ryan Rohr with the assist. Keelan Laird with the bucket. The beneficiary of that great pass there from her teammate Ryan Rohr.
Absolutely, and we just talked about it, and here we are again. I think we're going to see it probably a few more times tonight.
Right on cue. 43-6, Ludington with the lead. Delaney Williams with the steal. Williams on the left-hand dribble, and now she'll be called for the traveling violation.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not used to bringing the ball up too much, so she had the opportunity, and she almost had it.
Yeah. Full, this is what I call a shank shuffle right here. A 5-for-5 substitution. Abby Banstra comes into the game along with Evelyn Morse, Riley Stone, Olivia Lynn, and Annie Klein.
Yeah, the issue we're going to run into tonight, Scoop, is all our girls are capable of playing some pretty good basketball, so it's going to be hard to lay off the gas pedal.
Ludington 43, Muskegon Orchard View 6, 2:47 to go, and we have a timeout. Coach Ron Gates wants and gets a timeout for his Cardinals, and it is going to be a 30-second timeout. And we want to tell you about Crown and Cork. Have you ate there yet, Jared?
I have not been there yet, Scoop. I need to get down there.
Are you a big fan of salmon?
Absolutely.
Oh, their salmon is out of this world. Crown and Cork open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything is made with fresh and, when possible, with locally sourced ingredients. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis, across from the Ludington Marina. Also, we would like to send a shout-out to Indian Summer Co-op, proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. All right, here we've got 2:47 left in this opening half. The Orioles on top, 43-6. Orchard View basketball. Look at that, 3 Orioles on the OV. Now there's a pass in. Look, Riley Stone ends up with the ball right there. Stone always seems to be around the ball.
Yeah, she has a knack for being around that ball for sure.
And her pass a little too low right there for Evelyn Morse. Ball went between Evelyn's legs, out of bounds. In hockey, the goalie would call that going 5-hole.
Absolutely, yeah. And we were just talking about Riley Stone. I'm very impressed with her because I remember last year watching her, she would always be in foul trouble. And so far, although we're in the double bonus, she's got 0.
There's a steal by Abby Banstra. Abby to the hoop, and no good, but she's hacked, and she'll shoot 2. You know, I saw a photo that Abby's mom, Tammy, posted after the game on Saturday, and she said a few anxious mommy moments when a couple times where Abby was fouled and went down awkwardly, but she got up fine. She was just fine after the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure as a parent that can be a little scary coming back from an injury.
Yeah. Well, you've had some injuries. You know how that goes. Abby Banstra gets her first free throw. Oh, a good run by the Orioles at the end of the second quarter. And as Abby gets the second free throw as well, Abby Banstra with 7 first-half points. And good news, the Orioles, they still trail at the half, but they made a nice run there in your score in boys varsity basketball action thanks to Michael Lacombe at the half. Muskegon Orchard View 35, Ludington 31.
Yeah, and I don't want to toot my own horn there, Scoop, but I was right on cue with that score prediction.
You were. Nice run there by Coach Thad Shanks. Boys, cut it to 4.
Absolutely.
Here comes Morse. Her shot, good. Evelyn Morse with the bucket. Give the assist to Abby Banstra. The Orioles up 47-6. So we have a 41-point Oriole lead. Running clock is in effect. Technically, I think it has been for the last couple of minutes.
I think you might be right there.
Yeah. All right, there's a steal by the Orioles. Stone has it. You know, that's one thing I talked to Coach Warren Stone, or Coach Warren Stowe about Riley Stone. And speaking of Riley Stone, she gets the bucket. I talked to Coach Stowe about Riley Stone, and I said, boy, she's a player who always gets her money's worth on her fouls. And he just had an ear-to-ear grin on his face. And I talked to Coach Shank about that, and I said, you know, Riley Stone and Emma McKinley, they remind me of a lot of the same characteristics. And Coach Shank laughed a little bit, and he goes, yeah, they're both very aggressive, both play great defense, but he goes, I'd say Riley is even more aggressive when it comes to her fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you can't coach that. I mean, certainly you don't want her to be ultra aggressive in getting those fouls, but you got to let her play to a certain extent.
Ludington leads 49-6. Orchard View working that ball in, and Stone ends up with the ball. 47 seconds to go in the opening half. And Annie Klein is our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You'll hear her interview at the half. Annie has the ball now to Abby. Abby Banstra now to Olivia Lynch. She'll go baseline. Nice move. Shot overlaid right there, and ends up with the Cardinals' Mia Martin. Martin now will give it over to Anacia Villarreal, who's checked into the game. 21 seconds to go in this half. Banstra fighting for it, and it ends up with Mia Martin. Villarreal now. Villarreal to Brianna Morrissey. Morrissey shot up, no good. Rebound OV, shot no good. A foul called on the Orioles, and it's going to be called on... I was going to say, yeah, there's no 32 out there for the Orioles right now. So it's on Olivia Lynn, number 35. There, we got it rectified there. Yep.
I was looking for a 23, but we didn't have a 23 either, but we got it figured out.
Free throw, no good there. Elizabeth Estelle at the free throw line. Estelle's second attempt, up. Good. I saw her call that off the bank, Jared. Timeout, Orioles. Your score, Ludington 49, Muskegon Orchard View 7. 6 seconds to go in the opening half, and we're going to stay right here and tell you about some more of our awesome, superb, and outstanding sponsors of the Orioles through the Oriole Sports Network. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. And McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans, auto owners insurance group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto owners insurance, no problem, people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Down here to our last handful of seconds before the end of this first half. Ludington in command, 49-7. The Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show will be coming your way momentarily. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. 3 seconds to go. Klein, three-pointer. Good! Annie Klein, nothing but net from three-point land, a buzzer beater. And your score at the half, the Ludington Orioles 52, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 7. Back in 2 minutes here on the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles lead the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 52-7 at the half. Girls varsity basketball action. A big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive, actually, let me rephrase it. Yeah, we want to thank Smith & Eddy. They're our exclusive post-game sponsor, but a big shout-out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. You know, at the break there, I was talking with Jared and Braden, and folks, that's there's a reason why Braden is the best technical engineer that a play-by-play guy could have. He was like, Scoop, he goes, the running clock doesn't start till the second half, and it's at 35 points. And I said, I'm impressed that I've been doing this play-by-play for since 2011, and yeah, you're correct. I was wrong there. I stand wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm a man who admits it. Braden Kronline keeping me in line, and then Jared said, yeah, he's right, Scoop. And I said, yeah, he is right. So it's 35 points, and it's after halftime where it starts, in both football and basketball. So thank you, Braden, for keeping me in line. And, it's not just the students that are a little bit off on a snow day like today. I guess I'm off a little bit too. But a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. At this time, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole Annie Klein. When we return, more of the Oriole halftime show here on the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game is Annie Klein. Annie is a junior. She wears jersey number 10, and she plays the guard position. Now, Annie, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player, this being your third season on the varsity?
I think being a part of the program is just super important because Ludington is so much known for their basketball above all else and just the tradition that comes with it. We talk about it almost every day at practice, just carrying on the legacy for us and for the future Ludington basketball girls.
Got some great news. You're going to be making your season debut on Friday. Actually, you're making your season debut, which actually was yesterday when this airs, and that's fine. Right. That's fine. And it's great to have you back. And we got Abby back at the second game of the Detroit Round Ball Classic. So it's good to have our starting guards back from last year. And I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite part of the game?
It's a little specific, but when teams go zone against us, I think we really we embrace it and we just punish those teams. And it's so fun when we all look up, we're like, oh, there's zone. Then we go high-low and we just completely destroy them in zone. So that's probably my favorite. We just rack up those points.
That kind of entails and comes into the next question, the team strengths and the team goals.
Well, I think you can't deny it that we do have height, and we do try to use our height to our advantage, and you can't deny, once Abby and I are fully in, we're going to have so much depth. It's just going to be really nice to have everyone get a lot of minutes because we have a lot of returning girls, and just the dynamic with everyone. Everyone can play with anyone. Everyone knows what to do, so it's just nice to be able to rely on those teammates that have come back.
I've asked several of your teammates, but in your thoughts, how sweet was it beating Cadillac last year?
I look at that video, honestly, once a month at least. We just watch that video. It was just, Coach always says you can't pour from an empty cup, and we emptied that cup that night. Everyone was we left it all on the court, and that feeling of just when the buzzer went off, Ryan held the ball, we all just rushed the court. It was just so amazing. We definitely worked our butts off for that.
Great seeing a really happy Ludington girls basketball team after that victory over Cadillac last year in the district championship game. Annie, your favorite restaurant in Ludington and why?
Gotta say Sportsman's, their pizza, awesome. I know a couple workers there, so I always enjoy going there.
Favorite sports movie?
League of Their Own. My mom was a collegiate softball player, so we grew up with a lot of League of Their Own, Tom Hanks and stuff.
Very, very good movie. It's another one of those great sports movies. It's in my VHS DVD collection. And just loved, like I said, with Gina Davis, Tom Hanks. What a great movie. Great movie. Your hobbies?
In the winter, I'll snowboard. In the fall, I usually hunt a little. I do also run cross country and play soccer in the spring with Mr. Anderson.
Favorite class and teacher at LHS?
Miss Amy Stone, I'm going to give her my teacher shout out. She really helped me with math this year. She made it super easy for me, and I just love that class right now.
Your plans for spring sports, and you weren't able to be on the cross-country team this year because of your injury, and if you want to elaborate on that a little bit and tell the listeners and the watchers out there a bit about that, and what are your plans for spring sports?
All right, so I typically run cross-country in the fall, soccer in the spring. I plan on playing soccer this spring again. I had a really high sprain last season during basketball. Kind of just taped it up, pushed through postseason, and then we went so far that it butted up right to soccer, so didn't really go to the doctors, kind of taped it, and then I tweaked it again. It just got to the point where I had to get surgery, and I had surgery in September, so I'll be going on 16 weeks, and I'll have my first game. But I'm really excited for the fall next year, too, because we just had an amazing season with the girls. We have those Brower twins that are super fast, went to state this year. Super excited to come back. We're going to have a really deep, strong team that's just, all the girls are so fun. It's going to be a really, really successful season next year, I think. That's
great to hear. Your role model, Annie, or a person that you admire or look up to?
I just look up to both my parents. They mean the world to me. They sacrifice so much for me every day. The hardest workers I know, and always supportive of me in everything I do.
And anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast you'd like to say hello to?
Shout out my Uncle Kurt and Aunt Kelly, Laura Johnson. My grandma might be watching on OSN, maybe Uncle Dan or Uncle Kevin. And that's all.
What about a shout out to Brother Max?
And Max, he might watch me. We'll see if his college schedule allows it.
And tell the folks a little bit about your brother Max. He's in the University of Michigan marching band, correct?
Yes, he went to Miami this weekend. Unfortunately, Michigan lost, but he went to Lucas Oil Stadium too. He had just the best experience playing, and he's always in the big house, always practicing, sending me photos in there. I'm a little jealous, but go Blue.
All right. Well, Annie, congratulations and thanks on being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight for tonight's game. It's great having you back, and we wish you and the O's all the best the rest of the season. Go get them, O's.
Thank you, Scoop.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. A fun interview there with Annie Klein. Of course, folks, that interview initially was supposed to take place on, with the snow days and all the cancellations we've had here, it was supposed to be the other day, folks. So if you got a little mix-up right there, that's what happened. But it sounds like Annie has a heck of a fan club. All the folks she was sending a shout-out to and saying hello to. Fun interview with Annie Klein. Ludington led 29-3 at the end of one. They outscored the Cardinals 23-4 in that second, 52-7 lead. Scoring for OV in the first half, 3 points for Elizabeth Estelle and 4 points for Grace Gardner. For the Orioles, Keelan Laird led the way with 17 points, 4 points for Olivia Lynn, 2 for Morgan Simpson, 4 for Emma McKinley, 7 for Abby Banstra, 2 for Evelyn Morse, 3 for Jocelyn Austin, 3 for Annie Klein, 4 for Ryan Rohr, and 6 points for Riley Stone. Everybody's on the scoreboard for the Orioles there, Jared, except we got to get Delaney Williams and Carly Mesher a basket here in the second half.
All right, here we go. Well, Carly's got the ball. Let's see if she can start us off with some points.
And again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Last report received from Michael Lacombe. The Ludington Orioles boys trail at the middle of the third. Hey, the Orioles have taken the lead. Middle of the third quarter. Report from Michael Lacombe. Ludington 42, Muskegon Orchard View 41. Great news there.
Absolutely. You got to wonder if that snow day was just kind of getting to them through that first quarter and a half, and now things have settled in. It seems like they got their defense going again.
And I haven't received a report from Michael yet as if her son Peyton has extended his dunk streak. Hopefully he has. Big thing is the Orioles getting a win there tonight.
Absolutely.
Peyton has a dunk every game this season. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 10 this year, which equals his career high. He had 10 last year. 10 is sophomore year, 1 is freshman year, 31 career dunks. But Ludington leads at middle of the third quarter, 42-41 in boys varsity basketball action. The JV boys win 54-27 tonight, and the JV girls win 27-25. Back to action here, Jared. Ludington girls winning 52-7, and there's a steal there by Riley Stone, and she'll coast in for the layup.
Yeah, it looked like the inbounder was just trying to throw it off her feet, and she misaimed it, and Stone got the steal.
You know, speaking of Peyton Lacombe, Jared, he is moving up on the all-time scoring list for the Orioles. I've held off on saying what he's had because I don't want to add any undue pressure or not, but he has moved into, he's up over 800 career points, and that actually places him just below Jeff Urka right now. And Jeff Urka is the 20th highest scorer ever for Ludington boys basketball. Jeff Urka graduated in 2009, and Jeff had 841 career points. And in 21st place right now is Peyton Lacombe. And according to my records, Peyton has 809 career points as an Oriole.
Yeah, and it's an awesome, awesome accolade. I'm sure he's not even thinking about that at this point.
That's more for us media guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
So I'm sure he's got no pressure there. And hopefully as that 1,000th point gets closer and closer, he doesn't think too much about it.
And, you know, Jared, that is there's a steal by the Orioles. And Rohr gets the miss right there, and the miss off one of her teammates' shots, and she gets the bucket. Ryan Rohr with 6 first-half points. You know, that 1,000-point club, Jared, I was showing you earlier, it's very prestigious. Only 9 Orioles have attained that. Mike Larson, the all-time leading scorer with 1,336 points. Mike graduated in 1972, went on to have a great career as a Toledo Rocket. He's in the Toledo Rockets Athletic Hall of Fame. Joshua Lehman, number 2, a teammate of yours.
Yep.
First free throw is up and in, and give that free throw to the Cardinals, number 10, Grace Gardner. She's got 5 points in this game. Gardner's second attempt, no good. Joshua Lehman, number 2. He's just 2 points ahead of Chad Holmes, the 1995 graduate. Joshua graduated in 2019. Then Pete Tillotson is number 4. You got Kevin Poodle Johnson, Gabe Rivera, Dave Johnson, Ryan Bogus, and Jade Sadasti. Those are your 9 Orioles boys players who've scored over 1,000 points.
Yeah, and I had the honor of playing with 2 of them. I know you don't have Kelvin Hackert on the list because he had 3 years we're down there in Kentucky, but so it makes sense. But yeah.
Yeah. I remember the night he did that here at Hawley there, Jared. And yes, he was a 1,000-point scorer as well, but most of that came in Kentucky. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a fun night that night. I know we were playing Muskegon Catholic, which is always a good one. And he had a lot of pressure. He was at the free throw line when he finally hit it.
I remember
so
that right at this end.
Absolutely.
Yep. Right in the end, right in front of us here at the west end of Hawley Gym. And now Ludington on the attack. They're up 56-8. Carly Mesher with it. Mesher gives the ball to Laird. Keelan Laird, big first half, 17 points. Mesher with it now. McKinley now to Rohr. Laird in the paint, shot no good. Rebound to Laird, her shot no good. She is fouled and she'll shoot 2. Keelan has such a height advantage over, she's towering over all of these players out there tonight.
Yeah, she's doing a good job just keeping the ball above her head where they can't get it. If not, they're going to foul her.
Orioles were up 52-7 at the half. The state mandated, the MHSAA state mandated, I'll get it out. Running clock is now in effect. Into the Oriole lineup, number 12, Jocelyn Austin, number 20, Abby Banstra, and number 10, Annie Klein, our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight. Laird gets the first free throw. Second attempt, also good. 19 points for Keelan Laird. Olivia Lynn will check into the game now for Keelan Laird. Ludington up 58-8. 3:05 to go in this fast-moving third quarter, as you would expect it to be with a running clock in effect.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we had joked at halftime that we were on pace for 100, but with that running clock, we're certainly not going to get close.
And also, Jared, we were talking a little football, the NCAA National Championship football game. Division I football game on tonight between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Who do you got?
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Bulldogs there. It'll make Michigan look a little bit better. And
likewise.
Absolutely. Knocking Alabama off that podium.
Nick Saban he's a coaching genius.
Absolutely. And, that's where I think Alabama's probably going to win just because his scouting and preparation is above anyone else.
Yeah. I'm pulling for the Bulldogs to win like you are, being the big Wolverine fan I am. And I wouldn't be surprised, though, to see Alabama pull the game out. I'm hoping Georgia wins it, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If they play like nice bank shot right there by Ryan Rohr. She's got 8 points in this ball game. And here comes the Cardinals. Now have a foul called, I believe, on Jocelyn Austin. Again, scoring for the Orioles so far. We've got a minute 50 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up 60-8. 8 points for Riley Stone, 8 for Ryan Rohr, 3 for Annie Klein, 3 for Jocelyn Austin, 2 for Evelyn Morse, 7 for Abby Banstra, 4 for Emma McKinley, 2 for Morgan Simpson, 4 for Olivia Lynn, and 19 for Keelan Laird. OV with the basketball. Ball go out of bounds with 1:28 to go. A great year for the Michigan Wolverines. They thought they would have been more competitive. I thought it would have been a closer game against Georgia, but just clearly Georgia, the much superior team. Michigan had announced nothing to hang their heads about. They had a great season. Their first Big Ten championship in quite some time. I think dating back to 2004, 2006. I think it was 2004. So great year for the Wolverines, and they got a lot of talent coming back next season too. It'll be interesting to see how next season goes for them.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they go. Sometimes you get on the wrong end of the momentum draining out, and I think they had it in their last the Big Ten championship after beating the Buckeyes, and then you had 4-week break getting into the playoffs, and I think they kind of wore off on them.
The Orioles dominating the boards right here. Now there's a jump ball possession arrow to OV. Ludington up 60-8. They led 52-7. At the half. And, of course, being a Lions, the Lions season ended yesterday, 3-13-1. I'll tell you what, though, they are building something, I believe, with the Lions. I've been a lifelong Lions fan. I've been disappointed my whole life by the Lions. Their last playoff win came on January 5th, 1992. The last time they won a championship was 1957. And my dad was 17 years old at the time. He'll be 81 here in a few weeks. So there's a shot at the buzzer, no good, and your score at the end of 3 here from Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles 60, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 8. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN in collaboration with WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jared Collins, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington leads OV 60-8 as we enter the fourth quarter. Ludington girls trying to move to 5-4 on the season. The girls have played so far 1, 2, 3. This is their third conference game, so they're trying to move to 2-1 in the Lake State Conference. The last year they will be there as they move to the West Michigan Conference next season.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something that you want to hold on to forever, kind of that last Lake State championship if they can get it.
Well, Jared, I'd mentioned that Carly Mesher and Delaney Williams were the only two Orioles not on the point sheet yet, and they're really working that ball into Delaney Williams. She had 2 attempts right there. She gets fouled, and she's at the free throw line.
Yeah, I think they might be aware of those 2 that need to score here. Let's see if she can get it here.
First shot is up, and good! Delaney Williams on the score sheet. So every Oriole has scored right now. We got to get Carly Mesher in there, too, who started tonight's game for the Orioles. Of course, Carly's had quite a few assists from her guard position.
Absolutely. She still had a good game.
Yep.
As she gets that second one there. And I know Carly's a starter, but you just got to wonder if Coach Stowe is going to put her in there for maybe a minute or 2.
Exactly. Delaney Williams gets both free throws. Ludington up 62-8. Shot put up there, no good by Grace Gardner. Out of bounds as running clock continues to tick down. Our next broadcast this Friday back here at Hawley, boys JV and varsity basketball action. We'll be on the air around 5:25 pregame for the JV. The OSN will stream the JV, and 5:30 with a tip-off for that game. 7 for the varsity start. Ludington hosting the Crusaders of Muskegon Catholic. WMOM will be in collaboration with the OSN for that varsity game. All right, there's a steal, and foul on the floor before the shot. Emma McKinley going to the free throw line. No, belay my last. No, she is. Okay.
Nope, on the floor.
Oh, we have verification here. End of the third, Ludington boys lead Orchardview 53-47. And Michael Lacombe, a dunk early in the game for Peyton. She sent me a photo, which I'll have to check out a bit. So Peyton Lacombe continues his dunk streak. And that's number 11 for him on the season. The Peyton Lacombe Dunkometer has been activated at Muskegon Orchardview tonight.
Absolutely, and she said early in the game, you got to wonder if it was in that second quarter as they started to make the comeback. Maybe he sparked some energy.
Exactly. All right, 5:40 to go here. Ludington up 62-8. Stay tuned to there's a three-pointer there by Riley Stone. Did you give her a 3 on that?
No, I think her foot might have been on the line there.
You're right, it was. I think their big toe was just over that line right there. And 2-pointer there for Riley Stone. Ludington up 64-8. There's a rebound there for Delaney Williams. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Morse, and she'll get the bucket. Evelyn Morse with the basket. Ludington 66, Muskegon Orchardview 8. Again, we'll be talking to Oriole head coach Warren Stowe at the conclusion of tonight's game on the Smith and Eddy post-game show.
And here we go, Scoop. Carly Mesher checking back into the game.
You've got to know with the last 4:53, Coach Stowe, no means he's not that type of person in terms of trying to run the score up, but he'd like to see Carly Mesher get on the score sheet.
Absolutely, and she can score without it being the score run up. I've been keeping an eye on this OV coach, and he's been in actually pretty good spirit here, so we might get a chance.
Carly Mesher with the steal. Mesher will take the shot. No good. A little too hard on that layup attempt right there. OV able to save it. Oh, the ball goes off Delaney Williams' tennis shoe right there and stayed in bounds. And we heard it clear up here like it was right next door to us.
That was incredible.
It hit her tennis shoe. And it stayed in bounds. The bounce took an incredible bounce for the Orioles.
Absolutely, and let's see if Orchard View can get up into the double digits. I'm sure that will look a little bit better here than being in the single-digit column.
Well, I can remember thinking back to a couple of years ago when the Orioles were playing Muskegon Heights, and one game the Orioles won was, I think, 64-2, and the other game was 66-1. And some of my friends were saying, "Scoop, what's Ludington running?" I said, "They're not running the score up. It's just, you put all your players in, and that's just sometimes the way it, Yeah, you would think, you see that, you say, okay, but that's not the case at all." And I explained to them what was happening, and
Right, yeah. Sometimes you just get turnovers and you can't really help it. And
you can't tell your players not to, especially when you got your second stringers. And, of course, Ludington right here, like you mentioned it earlier, Jared, they can run in, substitute in and out, and it's not a deep drop-off in talent.
Yeah, absolutely, which is great to have, especially as you near March and, you get into the tournament time. And it's great to have 10 or 11 girls that can go in there and play some good ball.
Well, Ludington up 66-8, and we have a timeout on the floor. We're going to step aside. When we return, we will bring you more Oriole basketball action. Stay tuned. You're watching the OSN and WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 66, Muskegon Orchard View 8, and just received another report from Michael Lacombe that Peyton Lacombe had his second dunk of the game. That's good news. Hopefully the Orioles pull out of OV with a victory tonight. Actually, besides Jared playing in the Motor City Roundball Classic when they were at Ferndale High School, the Orioles have been home for 5 straight games here at Hawley. Okay. And the only time they were on the road was at that Motor City Roundball Classic. They were supposed to play at Manistee, but that game was moved here as a varsity girls-boys doubleheader. So they finally got back on the road. Messer shot no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. It'll be Orchard View basketball.
Yeah, maybe it's just not Carly's night to score here. As you can tell that they're trying to get her the ball and get a bucket, but not finding it so far.
Bringing the ball up for the Cardinals, number 5, Mia Martin. Martin over to Katuzawa. Shot no good. Shot up and good. Scoring the basket, Elizabeth Estelle.
There's number 10 for the Cardinals, and they were a little excited about that one. It's finally nice to see one drop. Most of their points have been off free throws tonight.
It's funny how, you get a score, and just cosmetically, it's like when Ludington was playing. Estelle's attempt on the three-pointer, no good. Ludington was playing against Hudsonville Unity Christian in the Division II state semifinal game at the Breslin Center. They were losing 69-27, and Brad Mesher, his first varsity points, a sophomore, hits a three-pointer, and it's a 39-point loss, but 39 compared to 42, and the fact that the 69-30, 69-27, just.
All those things certainly look a little better. Obviously not the outcome they wanted, but and good for Brad and his confidence.
Something he'll remember the rest of his life, scoring his first varsity points at the Breslin Center.
Absolutely, yeah. Not a lot of people can say that. Yeah. Very, very little people can say that. So.
And that's where the nickname was born, the Mad Bomber.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, we have 1:55 to go in the game. Jocelyn Austin at the free throw line for the Orioles. First shot is up, in and out, no good. Well, we hope to have you back during the season as the season progresses here, Jared, for some more girls and boys basketball games. Middle of the fourth quarter, Ludington a slim 3-point lead at OV, 59-56. Austin gets 1 of 2 free throws.
That game's probably going to come down to free throws there. If they can just hold off on the pressure and sink some key free throws down the stretch, they should come away with a win and a 4-0 night for the Orioles.
Yeah, it's always nice to see. And we haven't heard about, I'm not sure if there was a freshman game or not. I know we do have a freshman team, Jared, our boys' freshman team.
Yeah, I had seen a freshman player here earlier, so, I mean, maybe they just didn't travel.
Mesher got rejected right there. And on the block, Mia Martin for the Cardinals. Carly fighting to get that ball. Now Austin has it. They'll give it to Morse. Morse And she got called for the travel. And you can see she was looking at Carly to get the ball to her right there.
Absolutely. You can definitely tell they are well aware of trying to get Carly the ball, and it's just so far it has not happened. We only got about 60 seconds left.
So I'm sure Jared will be able to get you back in sometime during the season here for doing some color commentary. I know Coach Shank, when I talked to him the other day, Saturday, he goes, well, we got Gertzie under contract, but if not, we've got plenty of other reliable people we can turn to. And he turned to Jared for doing color commentary tonight.
Yeah, and I absolutely always appreciate Coach Shank allowing me to and allowing me, Scoop, to join with you. And it's always a great time.
Likewise, I look forward to always chatting with you, catching up on things, and see how you're doing. So we have 52 seconds to go in this game. Ludington leads 67-10. At the free throw line for the Cardinals. The shot is up and good. And score that free throw to Grace Gardner.
Yeah, and I got to say, Scoop, my 2 games I've been up here broadcasting with you, they've been 2 blowouts, so I'm looking forward to maybe if I do get up here again, it'll be a little bit closer game.
One boys game, one girls game. So I'm sure Coach Stowe and Coach Shank are going to keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
Might be the Orioles' good luck charm here. Gardner gets 1 of 2 free throws. Ludington up 67-11. And Orioles lose the ball out of bounds right there.
That's probably going to do it for Carly there. I doubt they're going to get another shot attempt up for her.
Gardner with the ball for the Cardinals. And she'll give the ball now to Estelle. Estelle with it. There's a little baseline runner right there. No good by Katsuzawa. And there's a basket. Give that one to, I believe, number 22, yes. And that was Elizabeth Estelle. 8 seconds to go into the corner. Now they're looking for Mesher. There she is. And she's going to be fouled.
She's going to get a shot here.
2.8 seconds, Jared. She went up. She was fouled there by Mia Martin.
I got to imagine she's got a lot of pressure on her shoulders right now. Well, it certainly means nothing except for getting that whole team a point here. And
1-1 right here. Or no, she's going to get to shoot 2. Yeah, it's a 2 shots. What was you thinking, Scoop? First shot up, and no good on the first one. Lots of pressure.
Here we go.
On the second one.
She probably won't forgive herself here if she misses this one.
Carly Mesher taking aim. Free throw number 2 up and good.
Got it.
There we go. Orioles on the score sheet. Carly Mesher, her first point of the game, 2.8 seconds to go. Ludington up 68-13, 1 second, and there's the buzzer. And your final score in girls varsity basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 68, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 13. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome to Crown & Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown & Cork soon.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jared Collins, Braden Kronline, and Julia Havman, the OSN in collaboration with WMOM. Ludington girls win here tonight over Muskegon Orchard View 68-13. Ludington led 29-3 at the end of one. They were up at the half 52-7 by outscoring OV 23-4 in the second. In the third quarter, Ludington outscores OV 8-1. In the fourth quarter, 8-5 as the state-mandated MHSAA running clock was in effect. Ludington led 60-8 at the end of three. They win 68-13. Scoring for OV tonight, 6 points for Grace Gardner, 7 points for Elizabeth Estelle. For the Orioles, 10 points for Riley Stone, 8 for Ryan Rohr, 3 for Annie Klein, 4 for Jocelyn Austin, 4 for Evelyn Moore, 7 for Abby Banstra, 4 for Emma McKinley, 1 for Carly Mesher, 2 for Morgan Simpson, 4 for Olivia Lynn, 2 for Delaney Williams, and 19 for Keelan Laird. It's always awesome, Jared, when you have everybody on your roster score and get on that score sheet.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't see that too often, but that's probably the best way to stuff the stat sheet right there is get everyone a point. Everyone's feeling good for the night, especially following a snow day. Nothing better than that.
Exactly, and we got more great news. Last report from Michael Lacombe, 149 left at Muskegon Orchard View. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 70, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 62. So sounds like Coach Shank's boys were really in a battle tonight, and they still are in a battle, I should say. 149, that's still a little bit to go right there, 8-point lead, so hopefully they can hold off the Cardinals, and that would make Ludington at least 4-0. I don't know if there was a freshman game, but the boys JV win tonight by the score of 54-27 at OV. The girls, boy, that was just a cat fight here tonight. The girls prevailed 27-25 in JV basketball action, and the Ludington varsity girls win 68-13. We're hoping that the boys varsity can hold on. Last report again, Ludington up by 8, 70-62 with 149 to go. We've also received news that Peyton Lacombe has a couple of dunks tonight to give him 12 on the season and 33 career dunks. So, Jared, what can you say about this? Coach Warren Stowe will be making his way up here in a bit, but a pretty dominating performance tonight by the Ludington girls varsity basketball team.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be happy if you're coaching the Orioles there. I'm sure they had a little bit of expectations coming into it, whether or not it was going to be a very close game, probably not, but certainly worked on some good things there with the zone offense. And really looked good out there tonight.
All right, Coach Warren Stowe is here. Jared Collins is going to hand the headset off to Coach Stowe. And Coach Stowe, always great when everybody on your roster gets in the scoring column.
Yeah, that is really great. And I just told the girls in the locker room, you got some girls in there at the end of the game who, they don't get all the minutes that, maybe that others get, and they're fighting. They know that Carly is not in the scorer's column yet, and they're passing. There at the end, Evelyn Morris could have taken a dribble and scored a layup, and she's unselfish. And I told her, and I told the whole team, that says a lot about Evelyn as a kid.
No doubt about that. We made note of that up here too. That the unselfishness of your players. We've seen it throughout the season right here. They'll pass up, which is a really good looking shot from us up here from our viewpoint. For a better shot by another player, and it's just as a coach that's got to make you so proud when you see your players doing that, and the unselfishness and being a great teammate.
Yep, definitely. And I said that to them. You're down there too. You're passing. You can get against a zone that's as packed in as Orchard View likes to play it. You saw it in the JV game, and you saw it with their varsity. You can get jump shots literally any time that you want. So to have a little bit of restraint and pass up those zero-pass jump shots and fight for better shots, that says a lot about our team as well.
You had a couple girls in double figures tonight. Keelan Laird with 19 and 10 for Riley Stone. Riley Stone, watching her play, and your three sophomores that have been getting a lot of playing time because you're bringing back Abby Banstra and Annie Klein slowly, which I'm sure, Coach, was a great thing to do, obviously. And these three sophomores, the experience they're getting is invaluable, and they continue to shine. I'm talking about Carly Mesher, talking about Riley Stone and Emma McKinley. And Riley Stone just, again, all three of them, but Riley's the one that we were talking tonight too, Jared Collins and myself, about how she gets her money's worth in when she does when she's very aggressive, but she seems to be tapering down a little bit.
Well, her and I talked today, and just I told her what I told you after the game on Saturday is we want Riley on the court, and we need Riley on the court. And I kind of challenged her to move her feet and play without fouling today, and she took that challenge. I thought she was much better on the ball because she's athletically, she can do that. And then, like you said, Carly again took 2 charges tonight. She's always willing to sacrifice her body. And Emma McKinley, she does anything that we ask. So proud of all 3 of those girls.
OV a bit shorthanded tonight. A couple of their players, their starters, didn't make the trip. Again, we talked earlier in your pregame when I was interviewing you about OV. They've had some rough times down there the past years. Hopefully, Coach Ron Gates can get things turned around down there. Seems like a nice man.
Yeah, he's a nice coach, and I talked to him before the game. They have the numbers this year, which they haven't had that in so long. So that's a positive thing, and their girls work hard and. We've been on, I tell my girls at halftime, we've been on the other side of that. We were just on the other side of that down in Detroit. So we really try to focus on us and getting better. So.
Well, they had 2 foreign exchange players on their roster. One of them even started tonight, Hikari Katsuzawa, and their other foreign exchange player from Italy, Martina Parascandalo.
Yeah, in the handshake line afterwards, Kat, our manager, who's from Italy, they found each other and they were saying hello to each other, so that was cool.
Yeah, it's funny because I got to meet Kat. You introduced me to her down in Detroit during the Roundball Classic, and I told you how I was stationed in La Maddalena, Sardinia, Italy during my Navy career early on, so it was pretty neat talking to Kat about that. And then I got to talk to Martina tonight earlier when I was getting the starting lineup from Coach Gates. I told her that I was stationed in Italy and how much I enjoyed it over there and the food and where I was at in Italy, and she had an ear-to-ear grin on her face.
Yeah, a little bit of home when you can talk to them about that.
Coach, the chemistry again tonight on display between Ryan Rohr and Keelan Laird with their passing, just the way they connect.
Yep.
It's fun to watch.
It really is, and they're so good at finding each other, and our guards, no matter who it is, Jocelyn, Abby, Annie, Emma, they're great at finding them, and they get them. And you got some breaking news here.
Got some great news, Coach. I'll let you report it.
The final score in Orchard View, your Ludington Orioles 75, Orchard View 63.
Sounds like they had quite a battle, Coach. In fact, when I was getting Michael Lacombe, thank you, Michael, for the reports. But early on, and Jared Collins and I were talking about this, JV win 54-27, Coach Jamie Sykon's. But early on, Ludington was they were down 18-12 at one point. They were down 33-22 in the middle of the second.
Okay.
So Coach Shank and his boys had a battle tonight. They were up by a point, middle of the third, and they win by the score of 75-63. So a real nice win for Coach Shank and his boys. And besides the Detroit tournament, it's their first road game.
Right,
so,
yeah, and that's always
great.
a test. So great job for those guys, and sounds like they probably learned a lot battling, and I'm glad they could come ahead and win it at the end.
And apparently, Coach Stowe, Orchard View, everybody thought that the cupboards may be a little bit barren, losing Keontae Barnes and some other talented players. They were the conference champions last year. Apparently, those cupboards aren't that barren. I mean, that was quite a battle.
They've got some players. I know that they've scrimmaged this summer, those boys teams, and I don't think they had everybody, summer basketball. You never know who's, there's so many obligations in the summer.
Not trying to cut away from, we were talking about your girls here before that, but they had to break through with that breaking news right there. And you were saying before I interrupted, you were talking about the synergy.
Yeah, just Keelan and Ryan, and add Olivia and Delaney to that mix. They do so well finding each other. And I just trying to give credit to some of those guards because, if we don't get the ball to our forwards against the zones in the high post or the short corner, they never have a chance to pass it. So.
Well, congratulations, Coach. I'm going to let you get out of here a little bit early tonight.
Yeah, watch some football.
Watch the NCAA. Yeah. We talked about that national championship game, Alabama and Georgia.
I don't know if there has to be a winner there, but I guess
there does. Who are you going with tonight? I'm hoping Georgia wins.
Yeah, I always like I think they're the underdog just because it's going against Nick Saban. It's hard to beat him. So.
But your team now, Coach, up over the 500 mark, 5-4 on the season. And now you got a game with Muskegon Catholic this Friday at Muskegon Catholic. We wish you all the best in that game.
Thank you. That'll be a tough one for us. I know they're they're a well-coached team. They always got girls in the right spot. So,
well, good luck on that, and savor this one tonight, Coach. Your team now 2-1 in the Lakes 8 Conference.
I will. It's tough out here. I got to go back to work after 4 or 5 days off. I don't know how I'm going to be.
By the way, last question for you: did OV have school today?
OV did not have school.
So they didn't
today.
have school either. So
I see a basketball across in the upper visitor student section. I'm thinking maybe little Edward Stowe was playing with the basketball.
I did
up
see your
there.
wife and kids here earlier.
Well, and he
tonight.
came to shoot around, and so I'm thinking I got to go get that basketball.
All right. Well, Coach, enjoy the evening, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon.
I appreciate it. Go O's. Thank you guys for being here.
Coach, you're very welcome. Coach Warren Stowe, his girls win tonight by the score of 68-13. The JV girls win 27-25. The Ludington boys JV team wins 54-27. And we just received the great news from Michael Lacombe. Our varsity boys win down at Muskegon Orchard View. It sounded like it was quite a battle. They come away with a 12-point victory, 75-63. And with that said, we're going to close things up here. Again, we thank all of our sponsors down the line, including our post-game sponsor, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Scottville, Manistee, and Grand Haven, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And a shout-out as well to Urca's Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. Again, a thank you to all of the sponsors down the line. A big thank you to Jared Collins coming in tonight and doing color commentary with me for the girls' varsity game. And as always, a shout-out to Braden Kronline and Julia Havman. Julia, our OSN camerawoman, and Braden, of course, our OSN WMOM technical engineer. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, Ludington boys varsity basketball coach Thad Shank, and again for the aforementioned Braden Kronline, the aforementioned Jared Collins, and the aforementioned Julia Habman. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Folks, have yourselves a great night, and we'll be back with you on Friday back here at Hawley Gym, boys varsity and JV basketball action against the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders. Talk to you then. Good night.
This has been a presentation of high school sports on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Join us next time as we have more hard court action with Ludington Orioles and Todd Scoop Hansen. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, House of Flavors Manufacturing, Benedict's Auto Center, Indian Summer Co-op, as well as Lundquist Furniture, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee Insurance, Urca Auto Sales, and Crown and Cork. Once again, the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM teaming up all season long to bring you more exciting basketball, just like tonight's game. Join us again on 102.7 MOM FM and the Orioles Sports Network.